So, last we left off, you guys had returned to the city of Yanrel. You had basically hired yourselves on in the service of a wizard known as Robin. He had was transporting various magical artifacts, one of which, for his research, one of which being a large arcane shard that, unbeknownst to him, was draining his magic in his sleep and causing various arcane effects to happen in the town where he was staying. Upon learning of this effect, you all proceeded to fight the mammoth that had been summoned in the middle of the night, most of you by jumping out the same window, and basically assigned yourself as bodyguards to get him back home safely and to make sure that no more arcane mishaps were happening. The next big town that you guys were making your way to was here in Yanrel, and I know my towns. Who says I don't? He's making his way over from the city of Yanrel to his original home in Duskhaven. So, however, the method of which you guys decided to keep his little arcane mishaps under control was to get one of the travel chests that you have lead lined and put the shard in there. The other method was the whole reason the shard was draining him was also because Robin apparently, instead of sleep talking, he mutters sleeping incantations. So, you guys decided to visit a friend of his in the Fey Emporium on the outskirts of the city here, and see what sort of sleeping potions and other fun potions you could get for him. However, some of the herbs and such that were needed for that potions were currently being guarded by a lone druid by the name of Ivy in a grove where she had a set of treants guarding the place. After dispatching such treants, you guys then decided to follow, or rather track down Ivy. I'm so proud my party did a little home invasion, essentially. And decided to just... well, they tried to kill her. Ivy did succeed in making her escape, and knowing both Elkod's and Helena's names is now just out there in the world. So that's fun. You guys retrieved the herbs, returned to the Fey Emporium, and in the process it was learned that at least one of Alaroth's Pixie's assistants had been keeping an eye on you and keeping her informed as to what was going on. So, it wasn't meant to be presented so much as that she didn't trust you or she was sending you to die. She was just keeping an eye on her interests, which does give a little credence to Ivy's idea that she just wanted the grove for her own personal interests. Anyway, you guys currently received, if I recall the number correctly, it was 18 sleeping potions for Robin that are basically guaranteed to keep him from sleep talking his incantations and potentially setting off the shard, even with it in the lead-lined chest. However, you guys also got a couple of fun potions. If I am... Oh my god, we have so many gifts in the chat here. You guys got, 18 of the sleepy potions for Robin, 3 potions of fire breath that we did confirm what they do, 1 potion of fire resistance, and 4 common healing potions. So, you guys got that all sorted out for yourselves. If you didn't, it's gonna cease to exist. And due to a joke where all of your tokens were covering these steps here, and I talked about you guys having to come down this bridgeway to make your way down here to the Fey Emporium, Elcod, when last we left off, had noticed that there were some ruffians kindly, quote-unquote, guarding the stairway. They seemed to be local thugs and ruffians, essentially trying to take a small toll for people to make use of the stairs, since the people on the outskirts are either not the most wealthy or powerful or, the most kind of folk. What type of people these seem to be that seem to be standing by the stairs is yet to be determined, as Elcod has made his approach. The very last thing he said was,
"Mind if I take the stairs?"
There we go. And with that, we're back. So, we are going to get back to Elcod in a little bit, just a moment, because I believe you guys were also just finishing up. It wasn't that you were finishing up, it was that you were done with your potion shopping and leaving. It is at this point that you guys would notice Elcod is not among you. I mean, the tokens he is, but he's like over there now. So, would you guys, kind of in the small time that it took him to walk towards the stairs, because the Fey Emporium is not, it's close, but it's not directly next to it, would you guys be taking notice of Elcod's absence and look for him, or would you just kind of start moving on to the... Yes, Guahir would kind of look around and say, like, "Dude, where's Elcod, dude?" That was spoken to the rest of you guys.
Oh, right.
Guahir, no one answers you at all. You're all left in awkward silence.
I would just like to see if I can find him.
Yeah. I mean, there's not too many buildings around here, and the stairs are pretty easy to see.
Oh.
So I take it that you would obviously, like, look back to where you came from.
I have a passive perception of 13. Would that be good enough?
Yeah, no, that'd be more than enough. It's pretty easy to kind of... There's not too... Aside from Guahir, there aren't too many other Dragonborn, and the houses aren't, like, so close together that you can't, like, kind of either, essentially see over them, or, see between them, the little gaps in between. And just as you guys are kind of picking up, Guahir's like, "Hey, where's Elcod?" And you see him just walking over in the distance. He's about to make his way over to the stairs, is kind of like the timeline here. And Robin will kind of look at all of you and go like, "Well, did he have other business that he wanted to attend to? Because I suppose our next order of business would be, well, I don't know how much money we all have left, but do we have enough to perhaps get a cart? Is that what he's doing?" So, where are you guys going to go? Are you gonna just be like, Elcod's being weird and just... we'll catch up to him when we can, or are you going to follow him?
Follow, but I'll stay.
Follow.
I'll keep a bit of a distance.
Okay. But very clearly out in the open, you are, like, approaching him from the back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's not too many places to hide, unless you're, like,
No, not trying to
Literally
hide or
just
anything.
breaking line of sight behind the,
Yeah, I'm
like
just being
behind one of the
cautious.
stalls. Yeah. So, Elcod, as you approach these people, check your character sheet for me, please.
Mhm.
If you could. Are you wearing armor right now?
Light armor, I think. Let me
What
see.
specifically? Light armor.
Just leather.
Just leather. Okay. And what do you have weapons-wise?
I have a scimitar and a quarterstaff.
Okay. So, Elcod, in your leathered, armored, blade-carrying self, a dragonborn, no less, like, not something these people have never seen, but, you know, uncommon, essentially. As you approach, no rolls are necessary. You can easily take in these types of people. Well, I say people. Well, they are people, but these are basically like old teenagers. Like, these are not adults. These are not thieves. These are not ruffians or anything. And they do not. They are not armed like you are. They are definitely just those types of hoodlums and thugs that kind of, well, their appearance at least says that. That they're just the type of people who are commoners. And as you approach and ask, hey, can I use the stairs? The biggest guy among them, the only thing that really makes him special is he's mostly got like a shaved head, except for this blonde mohawk that goes straight down the middle. It's not even that tall. It's like the mohawk bit is like an inch or two high, and that's it. But it's really the only thing that kind of distinguishes him from everybody else who's got like a more normal haircut. And he just kind of looks over and kind of gives you this once over, and seeing the blade on your arm is just like, don't have to ask our permission. We're just walking through like everybody else. And like, despite all obvious appearances, like he's just not addressing it. It's very clear that he doesn't want to actually try to like extort money out of someone that's very visibly armed and like armored. So they just kind of like very obviously scooch out of the way, especially when they see a group like, yeah, no, 5 people is a group of similarly armed people approaching from behind him, making it 6. And a bird and a hat. So, you know. They may not know what each and every one of you is specifically, but they know, like, mercenary / adventuring folk when they see it. So there's no way they're going to try to fight you guys. And they just kind of scurry off long before Okard or anybody else can get here. You say, like, smart choice, like, oh yeah, no, you don't want to mess with this. Elcod essentially was just being cheeky and scared off, like, thug high schoolers. Like, that's what he did. It's nothing to brag about.
Nah. I just wanted to use the stairs. I didn't want to walk all the way back.
Fair enough. So, the rest of you catch up to Elcod, and I take it you make your way up the stairs. And because unless you guys have any other business to attend to, the only other thing that Robin brought up was that you guys need to, or it would be a good idea to secure transportation, but he's not exactly sure if we, you know, the 6 of us, have the coin for it. So, Robin will kind of look at you and kind of tap you on the shoulder there, Elcod, and be like, so this is where you wandered off to. Yes. This would be much faster. We don't have to go all the way up and cross the main bridge again. That'd be annoying. Anything else you guys want to take care of, or shall we? As he gestures to the stairs.
Should head to the market. I have a few things I need to get.
What exactly are you guys looking for as you make your way kind of up and over to the ledge here proper?
What would sell? Would it be like a leather worker that sells? Because I'm looking for some cases, some pouches, a tent, some clothes. Like, where would I get stuff like that?
Yeah, that'd be like a leather worker, the basic market. What specifically are you looking for?
On my list, I got 2 pouches, a tent, traveler's clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a case for the bolts, and a map and scroll case.
Okay. So I'm confused if you're reading... Is this your shopping list or your inventory?
Shopping list.
Gotcha.
Yeah, something I wrote down.
Okay, I was not aware. So...
Yeah, I looked through all the items available and I just wrote down what I needed.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, no, most of that stuff, you're not asking for anything too extravagant.
Nope.
So, most of that stuff you could kind of like, it wouldn't exactly be like a custom-made matching set or anything like that, but you could easily find that in the market. So, it takes you guys a little better part of an hour to kind of make your way through Okard's shopping list, essentially. But you do eventually come up with everything, and I think the leather in the box would probably run you the most. It's probably only going to cost you like 4 gold.
Wait, you have the same ones that I do?
I'm sorry?
Or were you saying total or...
Total for like everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or you were just looking for like some pouches, and was there anything
Yeah.
like on there that would like obviously cost a lot more? Like,
Okay, what I got...
there's not an exact cost value for everything you had on your list, I don't think.
Well, the list I looked through on D&D Beyond, it gave me... The price it gave me for pouches was 5 silver each. The tent was 2 gold. The traveler's clothes were 2 gold. The crossbow bolt case is 1. The map scrolls case is 1.
Coming out to what exactly? Because the 2 pouches would come out to 1 gold then.
1 gold, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7 total. But I would...
Well, you just ratted on yourself. You should have taken the deal. So,
well, I was still gonna bargain. Like,
made me look like a fool. Nah, anyway. So yeah, you can either just take that, or you can try to persuade. I will let you know if you... I'll set that at 15. If you roll a 10 or lower, the cost might go up because you did such a bad job convincing people. So give me a persuasion.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, that's 15. That's exactly what I said.
Okay.
So, yes, you can get it for the 4 gold that I said.
Awesome.
That I said previously. So you saved yourself a little bit of money with some... Again, it takes up a little bit of time, but, you know people. You can easily haggle it down a little bit. And as you kind of make your way through that whole list of things, how much was it originally going to cost you?
7.
7? Oh yeah, no, you saved yourself 3 gold there. That's a meal. Or that's a couple meals.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of which, you guys are going to be on a, what did we determine before? It was a 2.5 week trip
Yeah,
to Dustgate?
that's why I was thinking I might need more rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are going to want to get some food, or you're going to have to, do survival checks to scrounge some up for yourself. Or you're going to, and you're also going to want some transportation. Otherwise, that trip's going to take a lot longer. So, I take it you guys want to get a proper cart and a horse or horses?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, no, Mitch says that if they want to figure out transportation first, we can figure out how much we have for food. Yep. It's a lot easier to find food in the woods than it is to find transportation, though. So,
Or we can not worry about any of it.
Well, then you'll be walking to Duskhaven, and that's going to take
No, I'm
way
saying
longer.
worry about the money.
Oh yeah, that's right. Helena is not subtle at all as she go jingle, 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 jingle as she walks down the street, loaded to high heavens. Anyway, so is that what you say to the group, Helena? Do you just say, "Don't worry about it, we're fine"? How do you?
Exactly like that. I'll say, I have I'll pay for transportation and food.
Oh. Well, and Robin will kind of look at you with like a raised eyebrow, like surprised for a moment, and be like, "All right, twist my arm about it." He's like,
Well,
"I see."
come here and I will twist your arm.
Ah! No, I need that arm to hold up Sir Sword.
I mean, Elcott would probably like to hold sword.
So you guys want to figure out transportation first.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. I also wanted to see if I could help with a little bartering on that as well.
that it might be a bit harder because there's it's going to be harder because horses don't grow on trees, so they take a very long time and they are very valuable in that regard. So here is my question here, you guys. Do you guys want draft horses and a cart, or do you each want riding horses?
Cart would be a better
I
idea.
mean, can Spike even ride a horse?
I mean, a riding horse has a carrying capacity of almost 500 pounds. So, he could.
It might be cheaper to go with just a horse or two in a cart.
Yeah, so before I told you guys the prices, I just wanted to know what you were thinking. But I will tell you that a draft horse goes for about 50 gold pieces, and a riding horse goes for 75. A typical cart will go for about 15 gold pieces, but a carriage would go for 100, and has 3 times the carrying capacity. A cart would only carry about 200 pounds, and a carriage would carry 600. So, if you guys are trying to all be in the carriage, essentially, you would have to get the carriage, because only 2 of you are probably fitting in that cart. Or it's just like all your bags, and then you're essentially walking unless you buy more horses. So, just looking at the chart here, I think your best bet would be to get like 2 horses and a carriage.
Yeah, 2 horses and a
It's either
carriage.
that or have you all buy riding horses, which would go for about 225 gold. As opposed to the carriage. Oh, actually, 2 horses and a carriage would go for about 250, so it's about the same either way.
Yeah,
also, you have to get feed for them, but that's only 5 pounds, so per day. So
yeah, that's per day.
So don't everybody volunteer their horse opinions at once now.
What?
As somebody who has like 5
Yeah.
gold, I have no opinion in this.
Right.
Okay. Well, Helena, we'll ask your opinion. What is your opinion?
Again, as somebody who has no money,
No.
we can walk, we can ride, we can go in a carriage.
Don't worry about the money part. What's your opinion?
Well, how many people can... A carriage is enclosed, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can also just
fancy
we can also make it essentially like a pilgrim carriage, where it's like it's meant for like large amounts of cargo, but it's like it's properly built and all that.
Personally, Elcod would like a horse of his own, because he doesn't like to be surprised easier, if that makes sense. He can still be surprised, but doesn't want to make it easier. He likes to watch his surroundings at all times.
Okay. So yeah, if you guys all got a riding horse, I mean, even if you only had it for, like I said, for 3 of you, that would go for about 225 gold. And that's with no carriage.
Yeah,
So.
but then you have to feed 5 horses instead of 2.
No. I was saying it was 3 horses, and since there's 6 of you, you would essentially double up.
We could do a carriage, 2 horses that way, and then 1 extra horse, so we can have somebody ride alongside, or we can just do whatever. It doesn't matter per se.
Yep. So I would. What are you guys going for?
And I kind of like going in a carriage.
You guys, I will also point out that if you guys come across things on your adventures that you want to take back with you, as a totally hypothetical example, you guys don't have bags of holding yet, or a portable hole, or anything like that. Not that you would necessarily know what those are. If you find a cool statue and you don't have that or a carriage, you're not taking it with you. So if you guys, a carriage would be very helpful in having you guys bring more cargo with you that you don't necessarily have to have on your person to weigh you down. So, but in the end, that is totally up to you. Well, technically, it's up to Helena since she's doing the buy-in.
Helena knows carriages too. She knows how to drive one.
Yeah, that's what's marking this down to 2.5 weeks.
Yep.
So, all right. So, looks like we're going with a carriage, unless you have something to say to that, Helena.
No. We'll go with carriage and
Helena
how many
says
horses?
1 horse just for herself.
Yep, the rest of you can walk. No, I'm just kidding.
So, 3 horses and a carriage.
3 horses and a carriage.
That's going to be 325 gold, then.
We talk that down a little.
You can certainly try.
No,
Smile.
about 3.
300? Yeah, how about 300?
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh,
That's... Oof.
wait,
Our
why did
first
that roll
nat one of
twice?
the... Yeah. I gotta take that first one, bud.
Yeah, because I didn't
Sorry.
roll it twice. I don't know why it rolled twice.
Yeah, that's a nat 1, our first...
Ouch.
Well, our first official nat 1 of the night. And the guy's gonna look at you hard and be like... As he looks down, and similar to how the commoners at the stairs kind of sized up Elcod, saw just him openly wearing armor and weapons on him, Okard, you're very similarly kind of equipped with things, and when you try to be like, yeah, no, just sell us these horses at a discount, the guy's gonna look you up and down and go, son, no offense, but I know what kind of chicanery your folk get up to. I'm saying goodbye to these horses before I sent them off with you. Just FYI. This man is not expecting these horses to come back ever. Well, A, because he's technically selling them to you. B,
I was gonna say
he doesn't expect them to live, past the week. But he doesn't say that part outright. So technically, I'm going to be losing all this equipment and whatnot, too. So, I'm sorry, but with that nat 1, the price is now 350.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna smack Okard in the back of the head and say, nice try.
Hey, I try.
And that's, yeah. That's, so, Helena, are you going to accept that? Or are you going to change up what you're buying?
I mean, my roll was no much better than his.
Well, you would have had to say something to convince him properly, not just roll the
Right.
die. So, I was kind of just letting it go there. You guys can't just say that, like, oh, well, because, like, if you got a nat 20, it's like, okay, what do you say to convince him? It's just, you got to give me something here. So, unfortunately, no, the price is set unless you want to change your order. I'm not going to allow for any more haggling on that with these 2 failures. So,
Can I intimidate him? I'm just-
he can call the guards at this point or just throw you out. And you guys can walk to Duskhaven. So no, unfortunately,
Listen,
It
we
is-
can
it is what it
recoup
is
the
now.
gold back with the money we're making from the job. Each one of us can chip in to pay towards
I'm
it.
not making anything from it. But anyway,
no, Robin offered to pay you. It's just unfortunately he said that his funds are in Duskhaven, and you guys took him at his word.
but didn't I forfeit my money for something?
Yeah, there was some stuff at the where he offered to essentially cover and buy some potions for you guys, essentially,
Thought we
and ship
denied
the
that
money
stuff.
to the Lady of the Fey Emporium, like on credit, essentially. But that's neither here nor there. So,
Yeah,
Alan, so the horses, yes.
yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be 350, and since I keep going back on how long this journey's going to take here, because we put a lot of gifts in the
2.5 weeks.
chat. 2.5 weeks. So yeah,
But that was
that'll be about 18.
that was walking
Oh, yeah.
with her
No,
bonus.
That was with her bonus because they accidentally gave me that
Yeah.
instead of the original. So yeah, no, that was exactly how it worked out because you guys had exactly enough potions for Robin to make it through the whole trip. So, just FYI, if you guys get sidetracked or something, or if there's something that takes multiple days out there, that's where he's going to run out, and the potential for issues as you guys rest
Wouldn't the horse
becomes
make it quicker,
non-zero. I'm sorry?
Wouldn't the horses make it quicker?
No, this was...
Or that's
I
just
thought we were
walking, you know?
assuming where it was with, like, horses and carriage and whatnot.
I thought Beard gave you just the time for us walking there with her bonuses.
I will double
I don't
check
know.
that.
Yeah, I don't know either. I just don't remember what he said. I'm good either way, though.
So yeah, so you guys are out 350 for the... I will double check that with Beard real quick because it's his map and all that, but... and we'll get you guys some of that. So now, you guys also need to get feed per day for the 3 horses that you just got. So, that's 15 copper pieces per day for the horses. Hey, Spike. So, how do you guys just want to get feed for the horses for the 18 days, or do you guys want to get it for longer than that?
We'll do it for the journey there and buy some on the way back, I guess.
Guarantee
Okay.
there's gonna be some on the way back. Should we buy just a little bit more?
As I was just saying, there's the potential of you guys having, delays or of various kinds, so it's possible.
I say maybe get an extra week's worth if that's okay.
I mean, yeah, that's
Okay.
fine with me.
There we go.
Okay, that's gonna come out to, yeah, if I'm doing the math right here, 3 3/4 gold. So essentially, so 3 gold and 75 copper. Because a gold is 100. Because a gold, a gold is 100 copper. So take off 4 gold and give yourself 25 copper. I got change.
I mean, I already have copper, so I'll probably just take it off the copper.
All right. So, Spike, to give you a quick rundown here, there were the joke stairs over here. Elcod went over to say hi to the hoodlums without actually saying hi and just intimidate them. It was basically the equivalent of a soldier intimidating high school kids that thought that they were tough. And then you guys are shopping. Okard bought some accessories. He's a bard. He has to look fabulous. And then you guys are buying horses.
Ooh.
That the horse breeder does not expect to survive the week.
Oh.
Because
Well, we're
he's
gonna
seen your type of folk
follow them.
before. So. Alright, so, you guys, yeah, so you took care of all that, Helena?
Oh yeah, my poor purse.
Much lighter now? Are you still jingling as you walk down the street?
Oh, I'm still jingling you.
Oh, okay. Damn. Anyway.
Dude,
So-
this half my money, hush.
Okay, you guys have food for the horses. Now it's time for your food.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to
the inn,
eat.
right?
I'm sorry, both two people were talking at once. What's...
It's at the inn, right? I did have a...
Oh, but I mean, there's a general market, too, that you can go to. Like,
Oh.
you don't have to go to the inn for food for everything.
Okay. So we could just buy rations somewhere in the market.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Or
we
it
went-
could buy real food. I don't,
There's that,
ra-
too.
Rations are like MREs. I'm just letting you know.
there's real food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rations consist of dry food suitable for extended travel, including jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts.
That sounds good to me.
They cost 5 silver pieces for 1 day's worth of rations. So, multiplied by the 6 of you. So, that's 30 silver. So that's 3 gold a day for you guys.
Wow.
3 gold a day multiplied by 18. That's going to be 54 gold for that 18-day journey. Or the, 18-day.
Or we could see what meats and stuff they have and make food. I mean, that is a thing, guys. This is D&D after all.
Yeah. Go about it however you want. So, are you guys going to cook for yourselves, or are you just going to kind of rough it for a little bit for the food? Or are you going to just pile out a little bit of extra money for the rations and do it that way?
I was wondering
We could
what's
probably
cheaper,
pile out a
though.
little bit.
What? Hold on, everybody. One more time.
What's cheaper, though?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Starving ourselves.
If
Wow.
you guys wanted to buy, well, let's see here. The rations are 5 silver a day. That is technically the same price as a comfortable meal per day. So if you guys wanted to go cheaper, you could go down to modest for 3 silver pieces a day. You could go down to poor for 6 copper a day, or squalid for 3 copper a day. So you would essentially stretch out your money, and essentially you'd be buying the rations, you'd just be having less of it per day, and that comes with its own issues, particularly starvation and exhaustion and such. But if you guys want to make use of those touch-starved tables, I'm all for it.
So what
Smile.
I'm hearing is we probably shouldn't go cheap on the food.
You'd want at least to get modest. Modest will put you... That's 3 silver a day, 2 less than the rations themselves. And that'll still fill you up properly to where you're not facing any kind of issues.
I mean, I have 10 days worth, so...
You have 10 days what?
Worth of rations.
Oh, okay. So you need only 8 more then. 8 more days.
79.
Okay, so yeah, because I know you guys did buy some rations and such from. So you just need to let me know here. For basically, like I said, it's 3 silver pieces per day for the modest stuff. So however many days of that you're going to take, multiply it by 3 silver, and that's actually exactly what Robin is going to do. He is going to make sure that he has modest he's going to make sure that he has modest rations, at least for himself. And of course, he's going to also make sure that he has food for Sir Soren. Since I've established before that he's not one of those magically summoned familiars. He's like a real falcon that he made the familiar bond with. So he needs to make sure that he has food as well. So any questions, or are you guys just all preoccupied calculating how much money you got to spend on that?
You said 3
Don't
silver
know how to
pieces?
Find it.
Yeah, three silver pieces is a modest meal. So for the individual here, that comes out to
We get a bulk discount.
it's about 5.5 gold per person to get it for your full journey.
5.5 gold.
We have to make a custom item for this.
No, you can just add proper rations for. Just add
Oh.
18 rations for yourself.
So it would be 8 times 3, you said.
18 is how long the journey's going to take.
Yeah, but I already have 10, so.
Then yes, however much to get you guys to 18. Shopping episodes.
Right?
I was over here like, well, if he says a modest is only 3 and I have 10 at 5 gold, could I do this? And that'd technically give me 16,
Yeah.
you know?
So I just as a reminder, food in this regard does not cost gold until you get to like the aristocrat level of things. Comfortable, like everything up to wealthy costs silver. So that's 3 silver pieces per day, not gold. So it doesn't
Mumbo's
get
gonna go ahead and spend that 5.5 gold for his rations.
Well, there we go.
okay.
0.7.
It's a math class now, everybody.
Alright.
I hope
Yeah,
you brought
fine.
those like graphing calculators.
Definitely.
For me, it's 2.7, but I don't know how to calculate change.
18 rations?
What are you doing 2.7 for?
That's 2 gold, 7 silver. That's how I figured out the math on mine.
So 3 gold is 30 silver.
Mm-hmm. This is 2
Yeah.
gold, 7 silver.
Oh yeah, Gwyer wants to buy a week's worth of rations.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm going through. So yeah, a week of Mitch rations or food. Because rations are 5 silver, and the food we've been talking about is 3 silver.
Yeah.
Week's worth of ration. Or no. Sorry, yes, food. Okay. So yeah, the food, week's worth of that will be 21 silver. Or 2 gold and 1 silver, essentially.
Yeah, I did my 18 days from.
Subtract 3 gold and add 3 silver? Change.
It might be easier if you convert it all to silver first.
So take whatever gold you have and multiply it by 10. Yes, Mitch, that's fine. Or you can just give yourself, or just subtract 10 copper from what you got.
There we go. I changed out 3 gold to 30 silver. That way I can spend the 27 silver on my 9.
Some video game economics in action, folks.
There we go.
No, don't steal it like Aladdin. I don't have the pipes to do a musical number. Ba 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 la da ba 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 la. Yeah. So, are we all good on everything, guys, or are we still trying to figure this out? I didn't mean to make you turn you guys into penny pinchers here.
I'm good.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm good. I already did mine.
Okay. So, you guys have... Mumbo might need to learn what rationing is. Okay. Yeah, well...
He's gonna go through it all in a day.
He looks like he eats quite a bit. So... Alright, so... You guys have your potions. You guys have some new equipment, some new weapons. You guys have new horses. You have 3 of them. You may name them what you wish. The horse breeder did say goodbye to all of them. He did originally name them Finn, Fam, and Fum. He's not the most creative with his names. But you may rename them whatever you wish.
Their new names are Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Aw, I was so close.
And they're totally insane-y. Anyway. So yes, you have new potions, you have new equipment, you have new horses, you have plenty of food, and a new cart/carriage. That is more than enough for you guys to pile all of your belongings into, and for you guys to officially hit the road, unless there is any other business that you guys want to be taking care of. Anything?
Hold on. I didn't want to say this out loud. How do I spell that?
You don't want to say it out loud, but you're putting it in the proper chat?
I don't want to interrupt the...
Well, just... What do you got?
Video. If I can remember how to spell the word.
Give me an A.
Words do be hard.
Okay, I think I got it there.
Mitch, I think you got the timeline mixed up a little. If you guys... The other group's already gone. You guys are a couple of months behind them. So what about it? Oh, what you asked about before with the courier thing. Gotcha. Yeah, that was a couple of weeks ago on stuff. So yeah, that's no issue for you to find essentially the courier's office and pick up that package of the paper and ink and whatnot.
Oh, but I don't remember what amount. How much did we agree? And did you?
I didn't really think it was consequential, so it was. Let me see.
I mean, I wouldn't want to get like too much of it.
Yeah, all you said when you were talking with me about it before was a reasonable amount of paper, ink, and a quill.
Mm-hmm.
So, just as an FYI, you can do more mundane stuff with this. None of this is going... This stuff is not as special or expensive enough to be of any use in, like, spell casting or writing a spell book or anything like that. So it's pretty inconsequential. It's very mundane stuff. So it's not... I'm not gonna lose sleep over giving you a bunch of paper and whatnot. Now, I will also let you know that it's mundane paper. So if you happen to fall into a river, or a lake, or a fire, smile, you might lose some of that. Just FYI. there are spell books and enchantments and such that are specifically enchanted to be able to withstand fire and water and harsher conditions and such. So that'll take a bit more doing and a lot more money than you guys got to get all that going. So, with new equipment, new animal companions that thankfully did not get named breakfast, lunch, and dinner, some new, plenty of food, and just, a few small adventures behind you. You guys set out in your new cart, leaving the town of Yanrel behind. I need to make sure that I have the next map ready, because I prepped this.
I just discovered a maximum stack is 10.
Maximum stack of what?
Paper.
Oh. Well, there you go.
That's what I got.
So, as you guys all move, the next map here, you guys have officially left the city. It has not quite been a full day yet, since you guys were kind of doing all this stuff in the very early morning. You guys are in kind of the early afternoonish, easily several hours away from the city of Yanrel. Is there anything that you guys discuss amongst yourselves while you have all this bountiful free time? If there's anything that you want to discuss, I suggest you bring it up now. So, alright. There are a few attempts by Robin to kind of pick up a conversation. But seeing as how you guys are all kind of on the same page or everything, it's not like he can really ask and be like, so what's new with you? And asking you about your past lives before you got here seems a bit rude of him, since you've all still are kind of in that moment where you've just met each other, and technically he's your employer now, so he doesn't want to come across as rude. So he just kind of lets it be. And you guys all just kind of fall into a moderate silence as you all just make your way up the trail. Are any of you doing anything? Whittling or organizing anything?
I mean, who's driving the cart? That's what we really,
That's true.
We can leave it up to Robin.
Sir Soren.
Oh no.
I'm afraid that'll be an issue. He turns and says to all of you, he's like, and he folds out his wings and says, I don't have thumbs. I don't know if I established it before. He can talk.
Yes.
So
We found out after trying to use beast speech on him.
Yep.
yes, that's right. So, quick question, for no reason at all. Smile. What's everybody's passive perceptions?
15.
13.
13.
14. Dwight here sees nothing.
Well, we'll see about that.
Are all three horses pulling this carriage?
Yes, I'm not gonna have, all the horses out here for you, but yeah, no. To answer your question, two horses are pulling the carriage, and then there is a third horse for I forget who.
Yeah, I was about to say you're the one that was like, I want my own.
I was just saying.
You're the big special boy who needs his own horse.
I can drag everybody. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Mumbo would crush the horse.
I'm now underneath the horse.
What are you?
I was grabbing my character, but I can grab them all.
Yeah, because I grouped you guys all up so I can move you across the map.
Like, what is happening? Then I got trapped under the horse.
So, I heard 10, I heard 13 for passive perceptions. Anybody higher than that?
14 and a 15 as well.
14 and a 15. Alrighty then.
I am 15.
Oh. Okay, Helena, with your 15. Well, Even Guahir actually sees this. It's very obvious as you guys, because looking up to the top here, you guys all actually see a shadow kind of cross over the path here, and when you see it in front of the horses, you easily look up, because that is far bigger than any bird should be. And you all easily make out this humanoid winged form of a harpy flying overhead, back and forth here, just kind of circling around through the air. And as it kind of passes back over here, it's going to dive bomb at you guys here. You have about one turn of distance before it does anything else. How do you guys respond? Helena, you have the highest perception, so you definitely saw this thing first.
Hey guys, there's a harpy.
It is actively dive bombing you.
It's about to dive bomb.
So is that all?
Pretty much.
See, the only thing I could do is throw a javelin at it.
You can certainly do that. Go ahead.
Now, I will say I don't like where I'm at while she's doing that, because I'd be like next to the wagon-ish.
Yeah, I know. The path isn't
Okay.
really...
Okay, I just wanted to be like,
this.
because what I was gonna use, I'm like, I don't know how it technically
it's-
work.
Learn a little theater of the mind. It's fine.
That's why I was saying where I would be. No, of
Okay,
course.
roll 20
You
is
got me in the
no.
bag. I'd be like
Okay.
right here with.
There were some... Yeah, there were some updates or
Yeah.
something like that before.
I'm gonna have to roll. Yep, that was a horrible roll.
No, Helena's javelin is lost off in the trees. Who had the 14 in perception?
Elcod.
Elcod, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do well. You know, that's a good question. Where? So hold on, I'm looking for them because I had them. My daggers have disappeared. I had daggers that I could throw, and I don't know where they went.
Okay.
Go in your backpack.
That's where I just looked. They weren't there. That was weird. Can I do poison spray? Would that hit them? Is that about 10 feet?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I said, it's slightly theater of the mind here, because he's in the air and it's hard to show that third dimension, but this is all essentially happening. You guys all responding is essentially happening as this harpy dive bombs you and essentially does a flyby. So, con save for the harpy.
That's me at 15.
Yep. Oh, it's not shown on there, but that's fine. 18. So is that, yeah, no damage there.
Well,
All right.
Little.
Who had a 13 on their perception? They'd be
I
next.
have a 13.
Okay. I will also point out, Robin is napping, because he is not... So this is on you guys.
Mumbo also has a 13.
Alright. Whichever you wants to go first, go ahead.
Do you have a distance? You have something you can do at a distance.
I do have a javelin.
Then go ahead and throw it. Because there are different ways that this could turn out. Is D&D Beyond not working for you as well?
There we go. I think it rolled.
That's weird.
Not for me.
Not showing up.
Right. No, go ahead. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we just might have to... is it rolling on D&D Beyond, is the question.
Yeah, it's not even doing D&D Beyond for me.
Yeah,
Huh.
that might have to be refreshed.
Yeah, I'm restarting both of mine.
Yeah, it
A
doesn't...
23.
Oh,
Yeah, and there we go, I see it. Yeah, no, a 23 is absolutely going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
For some reason, it's making me right click and then roll.
Yeah, that's weird.
For
5. Not bad. Alright. Alright, so yeah, no, your javelin will sink into the shoulder of the harpy, but it's still coming in hot. So, who was the other 13?
Okard.
Okard, go for it. What do you got for us?
Crossbow.
Alright. And 18 will absolutely hit. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, no.
like that
Helena's
long-
javelin was a 2, so...
I was
Ooh,
gonna
that's
say,
max
look at-
damage.
Look at that long 3 weeks at the range we had. Really.
Right?
Right?
Well, we were joking before that you guys were just standing catatonic in front of the Fey Emporium, so... Alright. Yeah, no, the crossbow, like, hits just below... Like, it's not right in the throat, it's, like, just below the collarbone. And, like, you'll see the harpy actually, like, stumble in the air before rightening itself. So we had Helena, Gwaihir, Mumbo, Okard. Who are we missing?
Oh, Gwaihir's was a test.
Oh, that was a test roll. Right. So, Gwaihir, what do you got for us? I believe you're the last one. Buddy. Stand and cast Eldritch Blast. Alright, go for it. I think, yeah, you're level 6, so I think you get 2 blasts here. A 19 will definitely hit. You can roll damage or roll the other one to see if it hits. There we go. Both of those will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage for both. Please don't be minimum damage. Oh no, you're laughing. I'm asking for it for a different reason. Okay, 5 damage and 7 damage. Okay. Oh, okay. It was a rough start on the party's part, but we got there. Don't worry about it. So, essentially, this all happens in one little instance of a flyby as this harpy dashes past all of you. It's circled around before, and I'm doing it on my screen, but I don't actually let it go so you don't see anything. So it basically flew around, did like a bit of a flyby, spotted all of you this well after all of you spotted it, and then flyby charged past all of you. Oh my god, the horse. Move. I'm misclicking everything here. The horse barely reacts and sees anything. One thing that you guys do notice, though, as the harpy goes past, is that it seemed to be going... it actually does dart right through your carriage, because it's like one of those open... kind of... ended ones, you know? But one of the things that you noticed before the Eldritch Blast and the crossbow bolts and everything make it shift off course is that it appeared to be going for Sir Soren. It goes by and up into the air, and there are drops of blood that fall down into the ground and everything. And then that is before you see it go up over this rock and fly off into the distance. And it is around that same time where Robin awakens up and is like, oh my god, what's happening? What's going on? What happened?
Pesky bird. Took care of it.
A bird? What was that? It was a harpy, sir. And to Sir Soren, it's just like, he doesn't have the hands to tip his hat, but you get that impression. He's like, a harpy? Have you ever seen a harpy before, lad? It's not exactly a bird.
I don't believe I have.
Oh. Well. This... And you'll actually see, as the carriage continues to move, you'll actually see Robin sitting there and think to himself. The immersion! You'll actually see Robin kind of like think to himself for a moment, just be like, oh. And as Sir Soren kind of explains the situation, he's like, I think it was going for me, sir. And he's like, well, it might not have. Despite usually harpies use their songs to lure in people, but it's not entirely out the realm of the possibility that they would target people for their valuables and such. And he actually kind of looks down at his old, well, not his old coin purse, but his starving coin purse. And he says, which way did it go? It's possible that if this harpy was working with a larger flock, it's possible that they have, it's not going to be dragon size, but essentially a horde of some sort. There might be some valuables we might be able to retrieve and bring back to proper society. Plus, clearing the harpies off this trail might prove beneficial to many. And not to mention our own safety. Who knows if there are going to be more on the trail. Guys?
So you think we should go hunt after them?
It is in Robin's, he's not a monster expert, he deals with the arcane, but he has heard on occasion that harpies will sometimes, they'll harm people and lure them in with their, magical songs and all that. But he has also heard that sometimes they essentially do what dragons do and hoard valuables. So he thinks that, taking out a harpy if it's with a larger group might be good for, just the safety of the people that use these trails. B, he has noticed that both himself and you guys have been hurting for a bit of money. So there is a small undercurrent of, money. There's potential here. So he is just throwing that out there and thinks it might just be a good idea for a multitude of reasons.
So my next question is, would you be assisting in this encounter?
Well, I am, and he'll literally kind of clench a fist slowly and all that, and it's be like, well, my magic is practically back to full. But I don't think you need my help for a harpy, quite honestly. They're typically pretty frail, and I don't think that, I do believe that someone does have to stay with the cart. Yeah, I believe my magics might obscure the group in terms of our teamwork and everything. But trust me, and he is essentially, as your employer, saying that he'll stay with the cart here. But I will guarantee you this. If you ever find yourself overwhelmed, just make your way back to the cart. I guarantee that I would have incinerated that big bird if I had been awake upon its arrival. And so Robin, I'm combining their names now. Robin essentially thinks that it would be a good idea to take out some of the harpies, and there might even be some profit involved for you guys if they do in fact have a small hoard of valuables, or however expensive it might be, and is essentially saying that he'll wait here with the horses and the cart, and it's the way around the cart is essentially a safe zone should whatever you find be too much for you to handle. because he knows that everything is not. There is never absolutes. There's no telling what you guys might find. So what are we thinking?
Do we really have time for this?
Right here.
Yeah, Gwaihir shrugs and says, how hard could it be? And a little red flag pops up over Gwaihir's head. 10 more when he essentially goes, what could possibly go wrong? So, if you guys want to do this, it would be within your interest to do it quickly, seeing as how you will have to track this harpy that survived and is probably making its way off to its flock or nest or some such. So what are we all thinking here? Gwaihir seems in for it.
I'm up for it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Mumbo's down.
So, as Elkod gets off his horse and you guys hand everything off, I don't believe you guys have... Yeah, no, last time we had everything, you guys had a full... I had a long rest, so I think you're geared up and ready to go on everything, right? Okay. So, like I said, it was pretty early afternoon here. I will need someone to make a survival check with advantage, seeing as how the harpy is quite a bit off in the distance. You guys unfortunately did waste a little bit of time. But, oh.
We didn't need advantage. Yeah, we didn't need advantage.
Well, oh no, the green... Let's see.
Wait,
oh yeah, no, it
two?
was a nat 20. It's always so weird. Whenever you hover over it, the thing that's glowing green is this 0 that's in parentheses. So it's always confusing.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
It was indeed a nat 20 with the +3 making it a 23. Okay, so yeah, no more complicated skill checks or delays or anything like that. You guys, this harpy is not trying to be subtle, or it is injured and it is trying to make its way back home. You guys are like, oh, it's over there. It's barely off the trail, which leads credence to Robin's, suggestion that if they're this close to the trail where people, pass through regularly, it would probably be a good idea for people's safety to take them out. So, there are, the motivations here are not mutually exclusive. So, with all that being said, I don't have to deal with any of these other maps or anything like that. But yeah, no, you guys can very easily follow this harpy back to its little base of operations. Oh, what time we got here?
8:11.
Alright, yeah, well, slightly rhetorical, but yes, thank you. I need to copy your tokens and paste them onto this map. That's the one thing I didn't do. So, for the nat 20, I will say if there is anything you guys want to prep or cast or whatever for yourself before we get into a proper combat here, you are more than free to do so. I will remind you guys you have your potions of fire breath and all that other fun stuff, and you also, as well as your own abilities for things. So just give that a little look through if you got something that you want.
If we are about to go into combat, I would want to take my break to get the kids to bed before we enter combat.
Right. I wanted to bring this out first and before we did all that. But yeah, anything in-game that you would want to prep? Just as a quick before battle sort of thing? And then, yes, of course, we will take a real-life break to just make sure everybody's all settled before we settle in on that. Okard, do you got anything you want to be doing since you are well aware that you'll be going into a fight here?
That's what I was looking through.
Gotcha. Elcod, we'll come back to you in a moment. Elcod, you got anything?
I'm good as of right now.
Okay, Mitch, type out an answer. Oh, he's going to cast Shillelagh.
Actually, yeah, I was just about to say, you know what, I'm gonna catch Shillelagh too.
Okay. Gwaihir and Elcod both their quarterstaffs with magical energy, essentially, and are ready to rumble. Spike, does Mumbo have anything that he wants to prep?
Mumbo is going to pull out his axe and stand in a stance prepared for battle.
Okay. Okard, you find anything? I know some of you have the potions of fire breath somewhere, but it is obviously your choice if you want to use them or not, because, I mean, it's just harpies. However many there are,
I think we'll
a wild guess.
Time.
I mean, I guess all I've got is the yeah, because I look through my spells. I don't know if I could prep one of those.
Okay. So, for now, if you guys can look over stuff if you want for the break for the people that didn't really do anything. But yeah, it's about 8:15 now. We'll take a 10 to 15 minute break at the very latest. Come back at, well, my time it would be 8:30. So come back at about half past the hour, and we will. I will move you guys to the map proper, and we will, as you guys kind of find the hideout of the harpies, and we will get things underway from there. So. Alright, so, sorry, I was taking care of stuff. Anyway, back to it. You guys were easily able to, like I said, this very injured harpy did not have the presence of mind to be stealthy at all. And with a wonderful nat 20 from Gwaihir, you guys were able to easily track it over to... I got everything ready here. Yes. Over to a large hill with plenty of mossy stones strewn about, and many visible harpies standing about the entrance to this cave? Mine? Question mark? And there we are. So if you guys could hold on for a moment.
Are we holding on to the cart?
No, you have left the cart behind with Robin.
Oh no!
Holding on to my crossbow.
Holding on to each other.
Alright, so we're all good here. So, since you guys had that natural 20, no time has been wasted here, but I will ask you guys to hold on. Are you guys going to stealth this, or are you guys going to charge in guns blazing? Because I will say at the moment, right now, I would be not give you guys a surprise round, but I would be willing to give you advantage on your initiative, so that you could hopefully get higher numbers. Or you could try to stealth this as close as you can. But your initiatives would then be rolled normally once it finally starts. It's up to you guys.
I'm not particularly stealthy.
Okay.
Oh, right,
So you,
guys, what's the plan?
Yeah, my stealth is a +1.
just let's go with the simplest method here. Okard, stealthy or straight in? What are you thinking?
What do you mean stealth until we're in range by here?
Because right now we're
just sneak closer to them.
right now we're quite a bit of ways away. Say 70 feet.
You guys are like a dash away. So that's going to be hard for the melees. Elcod, what are your thoughts?
I agree with just stealthing up a little bit.
Okay. That's his vote there. Mitch says he wants to stealth. Spike?
Yeah, you said if we stealth in, we roll flat stealth.
Or you roll flat initiative once the fighting does start. But if you guys wanted to just like essentially start it now, I'd let you roll initiative at advantage, and there's a good chance that your numbers will be much better than theirs, which means you'll go first. And Helena, what about you?
I mean, I don't have ranged attacks, so...
Yeah, fair enough. You do have 80 movement feet, but yeah, that's still a dash. So,
yeah.
alright. I will let you guys, if you want. Then it sounds like you guys want to be able to try and stealth and at least get closer without them noticing you. It's not like they're standing guard, they're just kind of peppered around at the moment. So what I need from everybody here is for you all to roll a stealth check real quick. And we're trying to get it so that at least 3 of you beat their passive perception, which I need to double check.
Yeah.
This is going great.
I mean, I passed.
If you remember, if you meet it, you beat it. So we got a 12, a 22, a 12, a 10, and a 13. Do you guys want me to tell you the good news or the bad news first?
Bad?
The bad is that, well, it's for me. There is no bad news. The good news is their passive perception is 10. So all of you
Oh,
passed.
dang!
Wow.
I'm kind of surprised by that, you know?
So while I will not allow you guys to stealth your way right up the middle of the effing road here, you'll have to choose one side of the battlefield to take, but I will let you all move from the bottom here your full movement speeds. As long as you're behind a rock or something proper. Yeah, so don't... Here's the thing. I'm going to move you all kind of back real quick to the proper... Don't take these positions that I have you as like your finite, definite positions. Move your token to any spot on the lowest row here, and use your movement speed from there. Because it's not like you started here in the middle of the road. You came from a distance away. So move your token anywhere you want on that lower row and just go from there.
Oh, wait, that puts me back where I was.
There we go. Helena's got it.
Oh, card, if you move here, you can go a lot further up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I have 30 feet of movement. So
Everybody remembers their right angle math classes, right?
I remember the Pythagorean theorem.
There it is. That's what was escaping me for a moment. There we go. Gwahir just kind of walked off.
Yeah, bye, Gwahir.
So, this does mean that your initiatives... Who's still measuring this? There we go.
Okay, it was stuck for you too. I thought I was...
Yeah, there might be an option on your measuring tool that tells it to linger there.
Yeah.
So, as you guys... Hold on. I need to roll one thing. Oh, poor baby boy. Okay. Well.
My boy.
Yeah. So, yeah. As you guys, he rolled a very poor stealth as this one was hiding as well. So as you guys make your way over here, you do all notice with your passive perceptions another harpy hiding in the trees over here that has not taken notice of you yet. And there are a couple of things here, as you'll notice that there are... This one is much higher up in the trees. It's not like he's down on the ground, but you guys do notice him. Like he's sticking up at the treetop, basically. And as you guys kind of all stealth over here, you will notice that of these 3 harpies that have different little markings on them, it appears Robin's information that they perhaps hoard things definitely has some merit to it. As you guys will see, the harpy in blue here seems to, in one of its bizarre human hands, be holding a whip of some kind. This harpy with the orange mark appears to be wearing some form of a cloak. And the harpy that you noticed up here in the trees with the yellow mark appears to be slowly running its hand gently over the edge of a blade that it is carrying. And so, just a very collective thoughts here. Are you guys going to fight right now, or are you guys? How do you guys want to do this? Do you want? It's very bizarre for players to say this, but do you want to roll for initiative, or are you guys going to try and stealth this a little?
I was thinking about stealthing a little bit closer if I can.
All right. And that will work.
Myself.
Okay. Anybody else? All right. Then, if you're the only one that's going to do that, you can go ahead and roll another stealth check.
Ooh.
Okay, oh god, yeah, that's definitely above that. So go ahead and you can.
That was worrisome.
What was that?
I said that made me sick. That was worrisome right there.
Yeah, no, I get you. All right. So, since you're the last one who's going to do so, I'm going to ask everybody to roll for initiative now. As we get into this. Oh. And once again, it's not doing everything that it should.
Nice.
Helena!
Wow.
You saw a pretty butterfly, okay?
She leans up against a rock. Any of you guys see the second Into the Spider-Verse movie?
Nope.
Oh, you're missing out.
Oh,
Anyway.
This was my rolls today, Mac.
Hold on.
Oh. I just need to go to bed, yo.
There's let me see here. Everybody check out the Discord chat there. This is Helena right now as she rolls that low initiative. She's like, "I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm thinking about my dead husband."
Oh no. The flashbacks.
Yeah, right. She's having a moment.
This just makes earlier in Discord Draco even funnier.
All right. So Helena got a 3. A nice, wonderful 3. Mumbo got an 8. Spicy 8. Guahir got a 20. Okay. And for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to roll for everybody else here.
Please be 1.
See how on top of it all of them are. Okay.
I was liking the rolls until that one.
Yeah. They're pretty on top of it. Well, no, none of them are on top of it, except for that one different one that's wearing the cloak. Oh, never mind. This random ass one over here that doesn't have anything is on top of it, too.
That's what I was hoping to sneak up on and just like look at him.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fitting for this one. He's hidden in the trees. He got a nat 1. And he's definitely going to be below Helena there. So, Gwai here. Oh, yeah, okay. So, Gwai here. You guys are officially launching your attack on the Harpies here. It is your turn. What are you going to do? Okay. Gwai here will move up and slightly off to the side and use her breath attack to hopefully catch both of the blue and orange marked ones. Okay. Bear with me one moment. There's one other thing. I need to make sure I have an order here. What you all didn't see was that there were dozens of glyph of wardings on every leaf in this map. You're all gonna fucking die.
I'm not surprised.
No, we're not to that point of things yet. Don't
Was
worry.
that Beard's message back to you?
Yeah, totally.
Mm,
Like I'd tell you anything. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, as Gwai here runs up here, Gwai here, remind me, what element is your breath attack? As I roll for these harpies. Fire. Okay. I will also let you know that the entrance to this cave is pretty sizable. Like I know on the map there, it kind of shows it as being almost like a... Oh, did we lose somebody?
It was Spike. He came back in.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, no, it's a pretty sizable cave, and I know on the map that it shows it almost like man-made, almost like a mine, but no, it's very sizable here. So I will roll that DC-12 dex save for the first harpy, the one that has the whip. He rolled a 10, that's a failure. Now for the other one that has the cloak, that's a 12. That beats it. So go ahead and roll damage there, Gwai here. And this harpy will be taking less damage than that. Oh, that's... How? A 1, and a 2 for 3d6. Yikes. Buddy.
GG's.
Okay, so the one with the whip is going to take the full damage, and the one with the cloak is going to take half. So Gwai here basically runs up and does that thing where you take that one step too far, and you basically just char these harpies' feet before they kind of like hop up and try to flap and hover into the air, just kind of out of reflex. So, okay. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Gwai here, anything else you got for us? I believe you moved about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's your full movement, I'm pretty sure. Okay, he's going to cast Shield of Faith on himself now that the long-range caster has approached the front lines for some reason. And, okay, just make sure you take off that spell slot and, you know, if you could, try. I know D&D Beyond is being difficult, but try and display that for us, just so everybody knows. But I believe it just increases your AC, essentially. Yeah. Shimmering field appears around you, and a creature. Oh, it surrounds a creature of your choice, not a creature. So yeah, you have a +2 AC for the duration as long as you hold concentration. So,
There is a method to his madness.
right. Gwai here, what is your standard AC, and what, so that I just know that in place of your new AC? So normally it's 18, so now you're at 20. Not bad. Good to know. You're gonna need it. Is that everything on your turn? Yes. Alright. That brings us to The pink harpy here. The one that has the cloak. As you breathe this fire on top of her, she's going to... Both of these harpies, actually, immediately... Normally, you guys have been told that harpies let out this beautiful, alluring, charming, like, arcanely charming song. But as soon as Gwai here kind of bursts out of the bushes that none of you followed him into, and just kind of hiccups fire on these harpies' feet, they immediately kind of reflexively jump up into the air and let out a squawk. And the squawk immediately turns into a scream of like a beacon, an alarm that brings all the other harpies to attention to start scouting the area and see what's happening and, you know, obviously alarm them that there is a threat involved. Let me double check how much movement you've got. You're not wasting the use of that cloak here. Fly is 40 feet. Okay, so yeah, no, she's definitely going to give movement, and you will. This one, the one that's marked orange, you will actually see her like turn over her shoulder before she flies off and straight down into the large cave down here, and in immediate response, you will hear something thum, 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 start making its way towards the entrance. She's gonna fly the fuck out of here. 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that'll do. And then Gwai here, she's gonna try to take her club. And actually, no, she has her claws and her club. So first she's going to try to scratch you in the face. With a 20. So yeah, no, she absolutely will. That'll land. Just barely, though. And Gwai here, you will take 9 slashing damage as she brings the claws on her legs up and cuts you right across the forearm. Very deep. Like, if it had gone any deeper, she would have hit bone right away. And the second attack... Ooh, Hellish Rebuke, okay. So as she slashes him there, Gwai here's finger jerks and points towards the harpy, and she will have to make that same dex saving throw once again. With a 6, that'll absolutely be a fail. So she will take the full 2d10. It'd be so funny if it was like 2 or 3 fire damage here.
Sir, why would you? He already got that one. Like, come on.
Are you rolling the damage here, Mitch? There we go. 18! That's the opposite of what I wanted. It's...
Good job.
Well, hold on. That should be 2d10. This rolled 3d10.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, why did it do that?
On the description it says 2d10. So, Mitch, did you cast it at a higher level?
Yeah,
It says
second
first level.
that's the second level. You
That's
put
the
the
second
first
level?
one in the
Yeah, so
chat.
which one were you doing there, bud? Which one were you intending? Oh, okay, got it. So
I just threw in the description at first.
Gotcha. It says if it was casted. Gotcha.
That
Okay, that's
confused
fine.
all of us.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
So yeah, out of the slashing wound that and the finger that he points towards this harpy, much closer at range here and much more ready, it takes an additional 18 fire damage. And again, squawks in immediate alarm as she tries to drape her cloak over herself. But it does not stop her as she gets a club attack. A 13 will make contact with Gwai here, but because of both his standard armor and the Shield of Faith, it will deal no damage as it and just kind of gets deflected off. Now, that'll bring us to this random harpy over here who is not equipped with anything, but he is just apparently on the ball here. None of you guys have made yourselves known, and they didn't notice you. So he's going to go after the only visible target to him. And that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And, buddy, let's check your character sheet. How smart are you? Oh, buddy, you are as smart as a bag of bricks. He's not going to know flanking. He's still going to try to claw out your face, though, Gwaihir. With a 21, he'll get it. Holy crap.
And you called him stupid.
Yeah, you don't have to be smart to be a good fighter.
He made it.
That's going to be 4 points of slashing damage to your Gwaihir. And he's going to swing the club next with a 13. So once again, they come on down, and as he lands in front of you on the ground, the Harpy's claws will find just that perfect little crease in your armor to get some purchase on some flesh. But then he'll just kind of bring the club down and thunk right on top of your head where the Shield of Faith is protecting, and nothing happens. So, as that happens, Elkod, we'll get to you in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Smile. As the thing that you guys all heard, thunk, 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 coming towards the cave, emerges out. It is not a harpy. What you guys were told for, the sorts of things that inhabit this area in between Yonrel and Duskhaven. Some of the examples that you were given was that there are harpies. Another example that you were given was basilisks, on a rare occasion. One of the third and final examples was giants. As emerging from the cave with a vicious roar, or yell, is a hill giant. Jess, what does this hill giant say as they emerge from the cave? Jess, hello?
Yes. There we go.
Just not prepared.
Sorry. Do you just let out a incredibly, air-shaking roar as you have been alarmed by your harpy subjects that your area is under attack? Perhaps?
Yes.
Alright. So, you may need to refresh the page, but I should have given you permission. Can you use the arrow keys and move the hill giant? Oh, you can. Okay. Can you open up his character sheet and roll all of that fun stuff? You should be able to double-click on the token and open the character sheet.
Yes.
Okay. So it is now your turn. Currently, there is only one target here. Let me see.
Oh wait.
Actually,
Not letting me. It says a selected character is not in your journal.
oh. Well, that sucks. I gave you permission to move it, I guess. I'm sorry. I thought I had that all figured out there. So, can you at least open the character sheet and see what your options are for things?
No.
Oh. Alright, so here's what I want you to do. If you can, just open up another tab and just look up the 5e Hill Giant character sheet, and you let me know what you want to do, and I'll just roll it on Roll20 for you. So, currently you have the options between,
It's the Hill Giant one, right? For multi-attack, Great Club, and Rock, that one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll send it to her real quick.
So, the Great Club or a Rock. And with your passive perception, you're not seeing the people that are still hidden. So currently Gwaihir is your only, target.
rock at him.
Okay. Alright, you're... Well, how big's your reach? 10 feet. Yeah, no, technically he's outside your reach. So... And only one target. So... With a 21, that's absolutely going to hit. As, this hill giant that has emerged from the cave looks over to the one thing that it can see that isn't a harpy and goes, ugh, and throws a rock. Dealing 22 bludgeoning damage to Gwai here.
Jesus. And Helena's whining about her dead husband. Oh my god.
So unfortunately you don't get multi-attack when you use the rock. So, is there any movement? You still have your movement. You don't have your, the hill giant has no bonus actions. So you just have your movement left if you want to position yourself anywhere on the battlefield. But Gwai here is currently the only one that you can see.
I'm good right.
I'm good right here, the hill giant says. Hey, Elcott.
Yeah.
It's your turn. Also, Jess, happy birthday. It's your turn, bud.
Yep, I'm moving here. I'm trying to decide on what to do. Cause good lord,
Survive.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I know it's gonna surprise most people who have seen this, but we're gonna go ahead and
Oh wow, I've never seen that before. Can I take a wild shot in the dark on what we're getting?
We will do the black bear mainly because that's the easiest thing for us to do because we already got it. We're good to go. We can just keep moving, keep trucking along.
If you want to do something different, that's fine. I'm known for the black package bears. Where I have the standard like animals and everything. So if you want to do something different,
I'm known for the black bears. We gotta summon them, and we're gonna put one here. I think we can, right? Is it 30 feet? No, 60 feet, so I just gotta measure.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna help out our buddy right here. We're gonna put two here, so one here, and then one here, and then one here.
Oh, hold on.
Yep, that one right.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, out of just what does it look like as you conjure your animals once more?
Oh, I forgot what I said. I put my hand towards the earth and just raise it slowly, and these things just appear. Okay.
Just materializing out of thin air. Guys, the other side of the map has gotten very crowded very quickly, as winged beasts and a hill giant have made themselves known. Anything else from you, Elcott? I will remind you, just because we've had some difficulties in the past with other people, you cannot cast another spell unless it is a cantrip.
That was me. Rude.
I legit forgot who it was. So
I thought as long as it wasn't another Constitution spell. Like, I have Healing Word. Could I cast that?
No, because you've already cast a full spell here. So if you're going to cast another spell on this turn, it has to be a cantrip.
Okay, then that'll be it for Elcott, but the bears will attack.
Yes, alright, so you just, I assume you just order them to tear into whoever's
Correct.
in front of them?
Okay. This one's gonna attack here, yeah, basically.
I didn't see your ping, so...
Oh, they're not ping? So yeah, basically this one, this, Okay,
so the one that's directly above them on the map?
Essentially, yep.
You got it. So we're gonna just start from left to right and go with this one first. Okay. So, and they make 2 attacks as well with the bite and the claws. Ooh, with an 8, that's definitely not going to hit. But they still have the claws. Can they do it?
Come
10.
on,
No, they can't.
Come on, bear, do better.
Alright, now for this one. I appreciate that you spread out the bears a little bit this time. Last time we had some bear-on-bear violence. 15! That'll definitely hit this one. Let's see here. I will also take note, Gwai, here. You can definitely see that this harpy is the one that you guys chased down, that you had already injured. 5 damage there. He is beyond bloodied. He is beyond below half health. And the bear still has a claw attack here. Oh, a 21. Not bad at all. Alright. Oh, yeah. No, that'll do it. So, Gwai here. You, after getting beamed in the head with a rock, look up long enough to see this hill giant approaching you. You see the familiar sight, the now strangely familiar sight of bears sprouting out of the ground. Before this one here takes this harpy, bites it in the neck before letting go and just slashing it across the throat. This harpy is dead. And that's going to bring us over here to this one. Come on, bear. Come on. There we go. He's going to bite him with a 20. Yeah, that'll hit. For 6 piercing damage. And for the claws, 18 will hit, rather. Not 18 damage. 9 damage. There we go. And with 9 damage going on there, this harpy is also very easily beyond bloodied. I will just let you guys also know that they have, varying health pools, partially because one you injured already and just because I wanted some variety in there. Last, but certainly not least, the bravest of the bears is attacking the hill giant. An 18. Let me check the hill giants. Oh yeah, no, that'll hit. Because, yeah. No, that'll hit. For 7 piercing damage. Jess, this bear looks over at you and just chomps down on your big toe. Absolutely no remorse, no care in the world for it. And right after that, he swipes his claws at you. But unfortunately, because you jerk away in response to the pain, it misses. Elcod, anything else you'll be doing on your turn here?
No, sir, that'll be it.
Okay. Mumbo, it is now your turn.
We are still stealthed, correct?
Yes. So, if Gwai here had done an attack roll that required a roll to hit, he would have gotten advantage. But he used something that required a saving throw, so he didn't get such an advantage.
Oh, need one more. Mumbo is going to pull out his 2 hand axes.
Okay.
And he's going to go for the ankles.
Okay. Just like the bear was. Go ahead.
Would this be considered flanking by chance?
You have advantage already because you were hidden before, so it's kind of moot.
And also, it's a hill
Nat
giant.
20.
Oh, well. Nice.
Yeah, so that'll definitely hit. That's a nat 20.
Oh no.
You crit with your.
I crit but got low on one of the dice.
Alright, so yeah.
I rolled
that's-
2 19s.
Alright, yeah, no, that'll do it. So that's first gonna be 9 slashing damage. And then 9 slashing damage.
And then for his bonus, he's going to use his 2-weapon fighting.
Right. Why do I keep hearing cats?
Oh, sorry, I have a cat.
No worries.
Cat is dying.
I was-
apparently.
Just so long as we're aware. Alright. Anything else? Mumbo?
These would all have advantage, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I see with... It says that you rolled them.
And then the third one for the 2-weapon
You already... I'm sorry?
I rolled a 26, a 25, and a 24.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, for the offhand one. Yeah. Yeah, those would all hit.
Alright.
It's the hill giant is not wearing armor. They're bare from, the waist up.
Haha.
8. So yeah, for a solid 26 total damage there.
His ankles are no more.
Partially. He's a chonky hill giant. As he well, I'm not going to speak for Jess here, but as he turns their attention over to you.
And then that'll be
So-
all for Mumbo.
Okay. So, that's going to be all from you. I'm not going to speak on the hill giant's behalf, but I believe that would have gotten a bit of their attention. But whoever the hill giant wishes to target is not my responsibility. That's going to bring us to which... I need to zoom out. Which harpy is this? Oh, this one. This one over here. That also doesn't have anything. So, as you guys... I need to open their character sheet. They come... They're gonna go for one of the bears. They're gonna immediately fly on down over here. This guy also dumb as, a sack of bricks. So he's not gonna use flanking either. But he is gonna use his claws. For a 22, oh my god, on both rolls. Did it...
I see damage and then nothing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Buddy, what's going
No
on?
damage. 0. What is happening?
What are you doing, pal? It's supposed to be 2d4 plus 1. So we'll do it manually. We'll do it live. So that's going to be 4 slashing damage to this bear. He's fine. He's got a badass scar on his face now. And right after that, this harpy that doesn't have a normal weapon is just going to club him. With a 20... Wow, dude. You can't roll your damage properly, but you're on top
Or
of it,
at all,
apparently.
His damage is like, nah.
It's like, nah, work for it. That's a 4 additional bludgeoning damage to this bear. It's got a badass face scar and a concussion. That's going to be his turn. Okard, it is now your turn. There is Pandemonium over here, but also still a harpy sitting up in the trees at attention with a sword. It's up to you what you do.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry?
This is just beautiful.
Draco?
Do I get... No, that was stealth, right?
Yes, you're currently hidden. until you make your presence known through an action.
I really can't deal with anything right on top of me, though.
So, what are you thinking?
Actually, I could deal with if something was next to me, but no one else was.
Right, so...
Okay. So yeah, so in that case, I'll roll the attack that one up there in the tree,
Okay, with...
the crossbow.
There you go. Okay.
I mean,
You're
get
leaving me in suspense here. Roll the hit.
we get advantage on that.
Yes, because you're hidden and he's not currently looking at you. He's looking at all this whole mess going on over here. With a 17, yeah, that's gonna hit.
What the hell is happening over there?
Right?
The crossbow bolt.
4.
Yeah.
Did you roll 2, 1? Oh no. Wait. A
One,
D. Okay, a 2 and a. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have successfully earned this harpy's attention, and he is pissed. He raises up his sword and screeches at you with very undisguised bloodlust. He is going to chop off your face. Anything else from your Okard? You still have your bonus action and your movement.
Choices. I either do that. Can I? No, I cannot. No, that's too far. Well, that, unless I... just a little bit. There we go. That's more like it.
Slide to the left.
Alright, I'm gonna use Healing Word at... What's it?
On who?
I'll do 3rd level on... What, here?
Okay. Roll that healing.
You know, the one in our party who's bludgeoned to death by a rock.
Right?
He might have wanted to heal the bear. You don't know.
He'd be fine.
Did it...
No, nothing came through anywhere.
Let me
Oh,
check
there
D&D.
Oh, there it goes. It
There it
just.
is. 13.
You get
Alright, Guahir, you heal for 13 hit points. A little over half of what the rock did to you.
Right? That's my best level of that spell anyway.
Yep, there. I will remind you guys, you also have potions on you. Some of you should.
Right.
So those are available. Anything else from your O-card? I believe you still have some movement left.
I think I'll stick right here.
Mitch, the homebrew stuff that we talked about for potions were, it's a bonus action to drink one, but then you have to roll the healing, or you can use your full action to take it, but you get the max healing. No, it's fine. We haven't really gone over it, and we've been gone for a couple weeks, so it's fine. But I don't necessarily know. I haven't checked to see if those are technically the new rules yet, but that's just what I go with.
The new roll is the bonus action, so technically yes, but he gives a little nicer caveat of saying if you use your full action.
Yeah, that's the trade-off. You use up your full action, but you don't roll for the healing, and you just get the most of it. It's essentially like you're trying to multitask and drink the potion, so you only get like half of it. So that's why you have to roll for the healing, is how I like to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, O-card, you still have your movement. If you're going to reposition yourself anywhere.
I mean, if I were a stealthy type, I'd like to try to hide behind a rock, but I'm not
Right.
necessarily a stealthy
But
type.
positioning matters regardless, so are you going to move or not?
Well, I guess I'll stand behind that rock.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, that's going to bring us to another one of the harpies, the one with the whip that is bloodied. Helena, you are on deck. But for now, that's going to bring us to this one with the blue mark with the whip. And yeah, he's just going to try to whip the bear that's right in front of him. And right here, as you come to notice, let's see if this even works, because I kind of added this in. The whip, yeah, that's a 19 to hit. You've seen, on occasion, some magical weapons before. No, they're not doing the damage either. Guys, what's going on? That's a D4 plus 1 for the whip. That's only going to be 3 damage to this bear down here. As the harpy brings up the apparently magical whip and just cracks this bear across the face with it, almost taking out an eye. And is then going to use its claws.
A circus bear or something?
It might be now.
Maybe.
A 6 is definitely going to miss, though. I don't know what the black bear's AC is. I forget. Oh, it's
Like
only 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's low.
It's the same as the harpies. Bears, what are you doing? Get it together.
Listen, I don't have armored bears as a summoning, okay? That'd
Right.
be cool.
We're not Vox Machina. Anyway, Helena, it is now your turn.
Oh wow, is it?
Yes, it is.
It took a while, but we're there.
Mumbo, just remind me on something. You didn't rage, did you?
No, I was gonna do that this next upcoming turn.
Because you used your bonus action for the extra attack, and I get it.
Right.
I just wanted to verify.
While the attack's at advantage, I wanted to go ahead and get that in.
Ah, no, I gotcha.
I'm gonna rage and run.
Okay. I need you to move at least one tile downward, because technically that's the Hill Giant's space.
No,
It's a- it-
you can't. No.
It's a 3x3.
No.
I don't. He's literally like 5 times your size. I don't think you get to tell him where he can stand.
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Then prove it.
No, I don't feel like
You're the
defying
s-
God today.
You're the size of his big toe.
That's a little
That's
generous.
not gonna hit at all.
No, it will not. That will.
17? Oh, yay!
17 will hit. So
And I did rage, so plus 2, 15.
yeah, so 15. All right, not bad at all. So yeah, right where the other bear bit down on the toe, you're like, "Oh, this is where we're starting? Okay." And like you're trying to chop a log in half, you just bring your axe down and have made a substantial wedge in the Hill Giant's big toe.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you to stop. I'm picturing that and
I know it's very gross. Could
Right?
have made it worse because I could have described the toenail, guys.
I know,
There are
I was
worse things.
expecting it.
No, that's one of my icks. I'm not going there. You can disembowel people all day, but we leave the fingernails alone, goddammit. Anything else from you, Helena?
Nope, that's it.
Just making sure. That's gonna bring us to... I need to zoom out. Yes, the crazy harpy with the sword that hates Okard now, because you put a bolt in his chest. Gwai, here, you are on deck, so just in case you want to think about what you're doing. Because nothing over here is with this harpy is gonna matter to you, because he knows who his target is. He's dive bombing Okard with his sword in hand, and he's gonna mess you up. Something fierce. First with the claws. A 22, Okard. I assume that hits?
Of course that hits.
Oh, come on. Something's glitched when I added the whip and the sword into this. The claws are going to be 2d4 plus 1. That's going to be 6 slashing damage for you, Okard. And then the sword. We're going to see if this rolls properly. He's going to bring it up. And again, Okard, you know what magic weapons look like. That's definitely a magic sword that he's got. A 19.
Oh, we're crying out loud. I hated my AC so much.
What is your AC? It's not here on your tokens anymore.
It's a 13.
Okard. 13?
Yeah.
Okay. So, just as a quick thing, I have them for Gwai here now. It's normally an 18. Okard's is 13. Elcod, what's yours? 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Mumbo, what about you?
Mumbo's got a 15.
15. And Helena?
What are we looking at?
What's your AC?
Oh, 16.
16. Okay, good to know. I got that on your token now, so I don't have to keep asking. But yes, a 19 with this plus 1 sword is definitely going to mess you up, except I gotta roll this damage normally. That's gonna be a d6 plus 1.
Should have said 29.
It's going to be only 4 points of slashing damage. It doesn't really have proper form, but it is I will let you know that it is specifically a scimitar. So it definitely does it. This hunched over, ugly creature wielding a sword definitely doesn't have the proper, anatomy and form to wield a sword properly, but it still nicks at you. And you are bleeding quite bad. And it is just insistently cawing at you very aggressively. And that's going to be the end of its turn. Gwai here. It is now your turn. We've got a few harpies, but then the hill giant will be on deck next. Gwai here is going to move down slightly to face Pink Harpy and attack her with Shillelagh, which she is going to call Sheila, I guess. Well, I was going off of the Shillelagh, but cannot remember the spelling. Okay. If that hits, I also want to add some Divine Smite into that. Okay, so just to remind yourself, double read Shillelagh, because that lets you use your Wisdom for your Quarterstaff instead, and I think changes up the damage as well. Gives you a little extra oomph into it. So we'll see if you hit first, and then you can add some Divine Smite in there. But again, these guys aren't wearing armor, so... Yeah, an 18's definitely going to hit. So if you want to add a smite into that, you'd roll the normal damage first, and then let us know what else you're doing. So yeah, an additional 5 damage for the Shillelagh Quarterstaff Strike. Are you smiting, Mitch? I will, because that was awful. Go for it. Nothing like a smite to get your battle confidence back in order. Oh man, that was such a bad hit. I smite him. Anyway, so what level spell are you using for this? There we go. An additional 8 points of damage. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Alright, I need to inform you guys that... Oh, that's not right. What did I do? There we go. I need to inform you guys that the pink harpy over here, the one with the cloak with the orange marker, is bloodied. They are below half health. Anything else from you, Gwai here? Okay. That's it from you. That's going to bring us to the Pink Harpy, who is going to realize the amount of danger that she is in. And Guahir, right in front of you, she is going to kind of haphazardly swipe the cloak over her shoulders, and in a puff of smoke, this harpy is gone. Okard, to your left, over here, you see a puff of smoke, and an incredibly injured harpy reappears on the ground, gasping for air. If anybody is proficient in Arcana, they can roll a check real quick.
This is proficient.
Does it say on your sheet that you are proficient?
It does on mine.
Wait, let me see. Proficiencies, no.
Okay. So, Elcott, Guahir, and Okard, all of you guys easily recognize that spell. You've heard about it as Dimension Door. And it appears that the cloak allows the harpy some limited use of that ability. So, I didn't change the directive there. So yeah, that harpy is injured, it is scared, and it is not doing anything else. It just wanted to get out of there. It's going to bring us to the dead harpy. He's dead, it doesn't matter. It is now the Hill Giant's turn, with Elcott on deck. Hill Giant, what would you like to do?
Let's do Great Club Attack.
Against who? If you click and hold, you can ping who you want. Just for all of us to see. Mumbo. It's fine, he's raging. Oh, wait.
He's not raging.
No, I'm not raging yet.
18 will definitely hit Mumbo. Let's see if this damage can roll. 21 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well. If it isn't the consequences.
I don't want this consequence.
He's using his reaction for Stone's Endurance real quick. He's going to reduce that 21 bludgeoning down to 14. With 7. Very nice. Well, Mumbo. If it isn't the consequences of your own choices.
Hold on.
The Hill Giant
It's
wants the
like
multi-attack, by the way.
Hold on. I'm sorry?
Multi-attack.
Yeah, who are you targeting Mumbo again?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Awful.
23
No.
Does that hit?
for
Oh no!
another 18 bludgeoning damage on Mumbo.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
Who's strong
Mumbo,
on the
buddy, you
bear?
still up?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We're
okay.
only at half health.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Hill Giant, you could attempt to move if you wanted. But it's kind of hard, saying as how you're so much bigger than everyone else. However, that could lead to some issues. So, is there anything else that you want to do? You essentially only have your attacks and your movement. So,
Get deeper into a little bit of the entrance on the block of the cave.
you want to block the cave? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you're kind of just doing that by default. You kind of just stepped right out of the cave and then just started flinging rocks and swinging your club. So, yeah, you're kind of doing that already. But yes, you are.
Directly in the entrance.
Yes, that is exactly where you are. It's obviously big enough to accommodate you, so you don't have to. You can easily walk in there, even with your massive size. But you can easily block it so that any of these medium-sized enemies cannot make their way inside, no matter what.
Uh-huh.
Elcod, I believe it is now your turn with Mumbo on deck.
You said medium and
You just saw Mumbo get basically his skull caved in halfway.
can I point out you said medium-sized and clicked on Helena?
I just clicked on the bear.
I'm like,
I meant
Why?
them collectively. All right, let's stop.
The dwarf dream.
If we keep splitting hairs here, guys, we're gonna cut an atom at some point, and that's not gonna end well. So, regardless, Elcod, I'm sorry. It is now your turn.
I'm going to move up. I was not doing that. And kill Mumbo for 12. It's something.
You know, more targets.
I don't think I can do...
Just to Jess, as a reminder, with your Great Club, you do have a 10-foot reach. So Elcod is now within your striking distance now.
Good to know.
Listen, no one asked you to say that.
I know, I did it of my own volition.
Alright, so that'll end Elcod's turn, but I will command my bears to attack. This bear is going to attack this harpy.
Mm-hmm.
This bear, obviously, is this harpy.
Mm-hmm.
And this bear is going to go after this one.
Okay.
And then this one will
you see him
attack.
turn around, he's like, her. I don't know if anybody saw, but I flipped his token.
I did.
And
that was
obviously the
great.
one in front of the giant is going to continue, so.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So, we're going to start just right to left here, or left to right. I've been reading too much manga. Left to right here. We're going to start with this bear. The one who has a badass face scar and a concussion. He is going to first bite at this harpy. For a 12, that will hit. Let's see if we can roll some damage properly, you guys. Oh.
Nope.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, because it's the bears, not the harpies. That's why. All right. So, yeah, no, he definitely bites down into that, the calf real quick and just... Now for the claws. Ooh, with a nat 20. Don't everybody react at once. The bear's just rolling better than you. And me. That's 13 points of slashing damage.
It's par for the
Story of my life.
I have some good news for you guys. Because of the various health pools that I gave them, this harpy is now bloodied. So, that takes care of it.
Needs to be dead.
I'm sorry?
Needs to be dead.
Well, he's not quite. So this bear now is going to continue the chase. Let me check. They have a 40-foot movement speed, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't even need to sprint. This is a light jog, not even a jog for him. This is light work. He's gonna bite at her. A 6 will miss.
Come on, Barry.
An
Your
8
brother with the concussion's doing better.
An 18 will hit though. We're gonna ignore that 7. It's only going to be 8 damage because it was not the crit. He did not have advantage. And this harpy here, since you guys can visually see injuries on a battlefield, is looking pretty almost dead. Like, you guys never truly understood what beaten within an inch of your life looks like until you experienced a few proper battles. And that harpy fits that description. We're going to go now to the third bear with the almost dead harpy with the whip. And the bite attack is definitely going to hit. Come on. There we go. Oh, rolled it twice. We're going to go with the full. And similarly to that other harpy, this harpy with the whip almost looks dead. Oh, but he has the claws left still. Ooh, avoiding a nat 1 for a 19. Yeah, even if that was minimum damage, 8 slashing damage is going to do the job. And as this bear rears up on its hind legs and brings the claw off, you actually see its claw slap this harpy across the face. And when he flicks his wrist and flexes the claws out, Gwaihir, you see the harpy's head go from over here to over here and splat across the rocks. The whip falls to the ground, and that harpy is dead. Need to figure out which one he was in the initiative.
All of them.
He was that one, the one before Helena. He's gone now. Alright, last but certainly not least, the bravest bear of the bunch is going to attack the giant once more. With a 6, no. He's trying not to get in Helena's way, so he moves off to the side and swings the claws. For 7 slashing damage. And that is going to, as, you know, the harpies start dropping, the bears roar out victoriously, and Elkad, that's going to be the end of your turn.
Correct.
Mumbo, how you feeling, buddy?
He's not feeling too bad.
Alright, well, it's now your turn. So what do you got for us?
This time he's going to go for the same ankles with his great axe.
Go for it. His rage sounds like a killer beat in the background.
Oh yeah, I would like to use my bonus action to rage first.
Oh,
I almost forgot about that again.
I legit did not do that on purpose. I was just making a joke because I can hear something that sounds like cool music in the background. So yeah, no, bonus action to rage. You bulk up even more than your hulking Goliath self usually allows. Go ahead and roll those attacks.
Would this be counted as flanking, or would I have to move up one? Since there's
No, if standard it would be, but I also want to be fair to my old session 0 rules where we talked about you can't not being able to flank a creature that's more than 2 sizes bigger than you. So let me ask you something, because I know you're a Goliath. Don't you technically count as a large creature?
For my carrying capacity, I can carry one size larger, I believe, but I'm not sure if that counts for like shoving and grappling as well.
Yeah, sadly. Okay, Spike. Odds or evens?
We'll go with odds.
Odds. And that one on my physical die there. You got it perfectly. So yes, I will allow this as flanking.
Woohoo!
And even if you were like over here or something too, but you're flanking with the bear. So yes, roll your attacks with advantage. A 12 unfortunately will not hit.
We're gonna try this one more time. Come on, 20. Ah.
An 18 will hit.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll damage.
For 12 damage.
Okay, yeah. Or
Plus
14.
2.
14 because of your rage.
Correct.
Okay. Jess, Hill Giant, these tiny folk and bears are just messing up your feet and calves right now. It is pretty bad. But not to the point where you're bloodied yet. Anything else from you, Mumbo? You still have your movement.
That will be... I'll move him up one and that'll be all.
Okay. Alright. That's going to bring us to this Harpy's turn with Okard on deck. He is going to try and just take on this bear that keeps assailing it. Claws first. 5 is not going to hit. And then the club. A 14 will hit. fix your damage? Come on. Killing me here. I'll have to figure this out later because I added in the whip and the sword here and it accidentally went across all tokens. You can... What do you mean protection? Your Shield of Faith, Mitch, was only cast on yourself, so I don't think that's how that works. Or are you talking about shield? Oh. Oh, you meant that. Gotcha. Protection. When you are a creature... when a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you. Oh, yeah, you can use your reaction to oppose disadvantage on the roll. Okay, yeah. Mitch, you have a shield on, right? Yeah, no, that's... No way you would have an 18 AC if that wasn't the case. So I didn't give you guys plate. So, yes, you can impose disadvantage, which would make the club hit there a 10, which would miss because the bears have an AC of 11. Or, I think. Let me double check. Yes, they have an AC of 11. So yes, the attack would then miss. So I don't even have to go through the rigmarole of rolling damage now. Just remember, Mitch, that did cost Gwahir their reaction, so that'll only reset when we get back to your turn. Fortunately for you guys, that wasted this Harpy's entire turn. So as it tries to bring its club down, it does make contact with Gwahir's shield. And it's essentially just protection overkill with the Shield of Faith there. And intercepting the attack like that. Okard, it is now your turn. You have... Oh wait, didn't...
That Harpy's supposed to be next to him. I tried telling you earlier.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know why.
I was like,
when you reset
move.
something, he moved.
yeah.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I think it might have happened when I punched in something wrong trying to adjust one of the Harpy's healths for the damage they took, and then I tried to Control Z it, essentially.
Mm.
So I think that's what happened. But yes, you have the Harpy with a sword right upon you, and over to your left or rightish, depending on where you're facing, there is a near-dead Harpy being attacked by one of the bears.
If I'm right, this is supposed to be somewhere between bad and bad.
What are you trying to do here, bud? Thunderwave. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a... Yeah. So yeah, this one has always had some weird wording, and I think I might have even used it wrong myself in the past thing, because I know that Ivy cast Thunderwave before. But yes, a 15-foot cube is a 3x3, and it originates from you. So you're the only one that doesn't have to make a save here. So yes, the Harpy is the only one that has to make the con save for this. What's your DC? Oh, and you're doing this at second level.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more time that DC.
15.
$15. You got it. Okay. One sec. Come on. There we go. Con save. 12 is definitely going to be a fail. And I notice you cast this at second level, so I think that's
Yep.
3d8?
Yep.
Alright. Minimum damage.
Ooh.
Ooh, a 15. Definitely gonna bloody him, and it's going to move him 10 feet away. Since that's forced movement, unfortunately, you can't take like an opportunity attack of him. That'd just be OP.
Yeah.
But he is definitely bloodied. He's below half health. And he is still looking at you with the intent to make you stop breathing and moving. Anything else from you, Okard? You still have your bonus action. Yes, you have your bonus action and your movement.
you know what? Yeah, I got an idea. We use Bardic Inspiration on Helena, since she's up next.
All right. How do you inspire Helena?
That's a good question.
What do you say to her in the middle of this battle?
You can do it. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. As
God bless, I knew somebody was gonna bring that up.
yeah. No, you're not saying anything to your. So, as Okard shouts out, Helena, you do feel a little burst of familiar bardic energy, and you now have a D8 that you can add to whatever roll you feel like for the next little bit. Alright, Okard, that leaves you with your movement. Where are you going to move now?
What's the movement speed on a harpy? 40?
For the flight, yes.
You wouldn't know.
But yes, technically you wouldn't know. But
Right.
move wherever you think is best. Or not at all, if you think that is best.
I don't know if I have anywhere to go. Nope, I don't have anywhere to go, really.
Who's measuring stuff?
I am.
Well, I think Cora is doing it too. Are you measuring the distances to how far you need to be to beam someone with a rock?
Yes.
Man, there's plenty of places to move.
Yeah.
I mean, that rock is a lot farther away.
Bro, stop trying to hide.
Okay. Okard, are you moving anywhere?
I don't think I have anywhere I need to move.
Okay. Then you're staying there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Helena, it is now your turn.
Yay.
You have a bardic inspiration to use and a hill giant that could maybe benefit from your use of it. Or help you survive it, rather.
You, Grove, said it ain't 9 damage for that one.
Okay.
Let's try this again. Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit, in fact.
Ooh, okay.
And
11,
before we add that additional
12,
13 damage,
13.
I'm just going to make you aware of this. When you said, ew, only 9 damage, that 9 damage bloodied this hill giant. So as Mumbo took his axes to its back calf, the giant actually fell down to one knee momentarily before it stood back up. And as it did so, you were able to take your great axe and just rake it across that big old belly that it's got there. And it is a waterfall of blood right now. That giant is below half health. So, anything else from you, Helena?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, good to know. It's now time for Sword Harpy over here. And with Gwai here on deck. He is going to just immediately come right back over to you here, Okard, and he is going to try to stab you again, both with his claws and his sword. A 12 will not hit you.
Nope.
The sword, on the other hand, also wait.
What?
He gets a +1 that it's not adding, so that makes it a 13. Which is exactly your armor class, and
Fair.
so that'll hit. Oh, actually, that makes both. Oh no, the claws are they already have their +3. So never mind. But yes, the sword does hit you, and that'll be a d6 +1. So that'll be 4 slashing damage against you. Alright, and Guahir, it is now your turn. Going to move over there, yeah. Perfectly fine. Second level Scorching Ray. So go ahead and roll to hit individually for all 3 of them. First is going to hit the one leftmost. Oh, the near. What are you talking about? You're talking. Gotcha. I thought you were targeting the all of them towards the hill giant. So yeah, a 24 is gonna hit. You guys training to hit people in plate armor? What are you doing? So yeah, 10 fire damage. Yeah. This harpy is not quite dead, but he's very close to it as you hit him center mass, and some of his feathers start to burn. Who are you targeting with the second one? The pink one that fled. Alright, go for it. The bear is down on all fours right now, and the harpy is trying to stand up and make itself look big. Yeah, alright. 25's also going to hit, yeah. just a bit. 7. Not quite dead, but technically alive.
Yeah.
Alright. You still have one more ray. You shoot 3. So who's the last one going to? That's going to the giant. Alright. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can change your mind. Just let me know. I'd say that one's slightly break in line of sight for you because of the rock that's here. That's what you guys were hiding behind before. So I'd say that's break in line of sight. If you want to target one of the other harpies you already hit, that's totally fair too. Or you can target the giant again. It's up to you, but just let me know. Let's go with the giant, he says. Alright, go for it. Alright, 23 will definitely hit the giant for 5 fire damage. Alright, anything else for you, Guai here? You only moved 5 feet. You also have your bonus action still. Alright. That's going to bring us to this harpy, the pink one. Is just going to desperately try to fight back against the... Actually... No. It would first it would try to throw the cloak over its shoulder again. And after a brief pause, nothing happens. So she'll, in her pained state, will try to fly up and away outside of the bear's reach. Dashing and running away, even. And the bear, Elcott, I assume, would take the opportunity attack.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I figured, but didn't want to assume. Bite or claws, sir. They're the same bonus either way. But one's a d6 plus 2 and one's a 2d4 plus 2.
Let's do bite.
Bite. See if he can get it. He needs to hit an 11.
Oh,
So no, the harpy is up and
Air.
away out
let
of
us
the
down.
air here.
Got her claws.
And she is just, that is as far as she is, and she's not off the battlefield just yet, but seems not intent on directly fighting, seeing as how severely injured it is.
And it is up in the air.
It is up in the air.
Okay.
Like, you guys cannot reach it with melee. Hill Giant, it is now your turn with Elcott on deck. Who are you attacking? You're really far from your mic, Jess.
Is that better?
There you go. Because I had your audio doubled there, and I could barely hear you. You're all good now. So who you taking a crack at? Gwai here?
Yep,
Okay.
With the Great Club because they are comfy.
I was about to remind you. Good. I'm so
Yeah,
glad we're on the
yeah.
same page here. But just as a reminder, his AC is 20. Oh, Eddie, you got 20.
And it didn't matter.
Gwai. Oh wait, no, he had his turn. I was about to remind you don't have a reaction yet, but yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Let's deal your damage first. 21 bludgeoning damage to Gwai here. Because if you're unconscious, Gwai here, it doesn't matter. So if you're unconscious, please inform us, because you can't use a reaction that way. I'm down. Yeah, no, Gwai here is down. Gwai here is currently unconscious and does not have the chance to use Hellish Rebuke, because the damage that would have triggered it knocked him out. Jess, if you would like, please describe to us what it looks like as your great club swings at this Dragonborn, and what it looks like as it knocks them unconscious.
Just going to come down like a hammer on top of his head.
Okay. So as this hill giant literally beats your Dragonborn companion into the ground like a nail, like a Looney Tunes style, he's buried halfway up to his torso in the dirt. Just boom, boom, boom. Alrighty then. Hill giant.
I'm not done.
You still have one Great Club attack.
Yeah.
Who are you targeting now?
Elcott.
Elcott.
That's cool, bro.
I think this hill giant hates Dragonborns. With a 17,
Easy.
that'll definitely hit.
Yep, easy hit.
That's going to be 13 bludgeoning damage. So, with just decide for me, which is the dominant hand for this hill giant?
It's ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. All right. This hill giant has decided to show off, because in its right hand, it looks over to Gwai here and boom, beats it halfway into the ground, tosses its great club over to its left hand, and just with a tennis ball backhand, just whacks Elcott across the face. Like Mumbo, you duck out of the way, and Elcott has a moment to go like, wait, what? Boom! Before he just gets smacked right into the wall of this cave over here.
It felt great.
Anything else from you, hill giant?
No.
Hey, Elcott, it's your turn. Mumbo,
Yeah.
you're on deck.
Yep, I got this. So, I'm measuring instead of dragging. Alright, so Elcott's gonna move here,
Okay.
and I am gonna use my Shillelagh. Now, that's just a normal attack, right? It just imbues my...
It lets you use
quarterstaff.
your wisdom
Okay.
instead. And I think, I'll have to double check. Bring it up in the chat if you can, but I believe it also adds a little bit extra damage for you.
Yeah, it's 1d8 instead of a d6.
That's it. There we go. But yeah, it adds your bonus, your wisdom bonus to hit, which as a druid you'll be focusing on. So it makes it, a 24 is gonna do it. Go ahead and roll some damage. 11 bludgeoning,
And then, as my bonus action,
Ooh. Yes, Shillelagh was not cast, so if you have something to cast, or something else.
yep, I gotcha. It is at 2nd level. Get off my screen so I can see this. I'm going to cast this on Gwaihir.
Okay. A healing word. What is your healing word to Gwaihir?
Oh, let's see. Arise.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say. That's a weird. Yeah, I need to think about that one.
Nothing. No, I'm sorry. The only reason I said that was because I thought you were making a reference. Never mind. Okay.
And then, of course, my bears.
Gwaihir, you're back up with 10 healing there.
And this bear will actually come over here to help Okard because he's gonna recognize he can't reach this guy.
Right. Okay. Well, we're still gonna go left to right here. Simple as that. So, starting off over here with the bear that's kind of protecting Gwaihir, essentially. We're gonna try to bite with another nat 20. This is awesome.
You
This
say
might not even
concussion,
matter.
I say brain surgery.
That's gonna be 6 piercing damage, or yeah, piercing. Oh, buddy boy, baby black bear, you need this claw attack. Sadly not, because that harpy is clinging on to life like a thread.
I think he just won't go down.
No, they will not. There's a reason that they terrorize the trails on occasion. Should all the bears keep their targets?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. I was thinking back to Gwaihir's. Never mind. Just being a goof. It's been a long day. Leave me alone. Anyway. The bite attack on the giant. A 20 is definitely going to hit over here with this bear. He's going after the pinky toe. 6 piercing damage. These bears continue to just put in work. And the claw attack. 6. And I spoke too soon.
That's 2 6s you've gotten on the claws.
Right?
They're berries.
Ooh, but also you right.
Check notes. Party wipe. No, I'm just kidding. 21 on the third bear over here between Elcott and Helena. Very nice. He's going to do 4 piercing damage there. And with the claws, 8 is going to miss. This bear, 40 movement speed, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You have not instructed them to flank, so unfortunately he's not going to do that. He's just going to come over and help. With a 7, unfortunately, he misses. And the claws? 6, unfortunately, also misses.
I tried Okard, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gave him another target to focus on. Mumbo, it is now your turn with Okard on deck after another harpy. Mumbo, what do you got for us? You are still raging. Oh, Gwaihir, your Shield of Faith drops because you went unconscious. So you're back to an 18 armor class.
While still raging, he's gonna try to cut off that leg.
Okay. Go for it. I will also count this as flanking still. It's just kind of... Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to be too much of a stickler on it. But 25 will definitely hit. 15, not bad, not bad. You still have a second attack.
Oh, no nat 20s.
But a 15 will still hit, so you can go ahead and roll damage. 13, okay. as this giant, I said earlier that it dropped down to one knee, and Helena was able to slice it across its big old belly. You were also able to get a few whacks in onto its side, like that area where like your rib cage kind of ends, but you're not quite at the pelvis yet. Like it's got all that soft bits. You were able to really lay into it there.
And that will be all.
Okay. Alright. It's going to be the Harpy's turn next. Alright. Here we go. Harpy, this one over here is going, he's gonna keep doing what he's doing and fight to the bitter end. There's the claws. The Harpy got a nat 20.
Boo! Oh,
Come on, buddy. Oh, that's right. Harpy
that's just a
makes
normal attack.
that makes it 4d4 plus 1. This might kill the bear.
Might.
That's gonna make it 10. No, the bear is still alive. Oh. Accidentally got rid of the turn order. We were at after Mumbo. There we go. Yeah, so that's gonna be 10. Now it's the battle of the 1 HP duo over here. Oh, but this Harpy still has his club.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, hoping you just forgot it.
That's not right. Yeah, with a 20, it doesn't even matter what I roll. This bear is dead. And this Harpy, seeing this bear, like, its skull get caved in and then promptly disappearing, raises its club up in victory and squawking and screeching, and stalks over on the ground over to you, Guai, intent on repeating said performance. Okard, is now your turn. You have a bloodied Harpy in front of you, and a few other things.
I think I may need to do this.
Okay, if you don't want to have to use the difficult terrain, you're going to have to go around that rock.
Oh wait, so
because you'd have to climb that slightly. Yeah, you can also go diagonally.
Well, yeah.
So it could be 5, 10, 15, like that.
Would that reach? No, it would. Oh, sweet. Okay. I could go around the rock. And then... yeah.
Okay. Is that where you're going to move?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that,
No, that.
the Harpy is going to take a swipe at you with his sword. Yeah, so he has a +4 to hit on this. That's going to be a 16. So yeah, he's definitely going to hit you. D6 plus 1.
That's a little over.
That's going to be 3 points of damage to you.
Oh, whoopee.
But
I hit with a sword as I walk away.
right, he slices almost like you on your back, but if it was a little higher, it would have been your neck. And you still just kind of make your way over in the rock and out of sight as he, as you now have everyone else on the battlefield within your line of sight.
Alright. Beacon of Hope.
Okay. So, any number of creatures within range, we're going to assume it's all your companions, and I assume the bears?
They're in range.
Yeah, within 30 feet.
Yep.
So yeah. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points from any healing. that means, you guys, that you can bonus action your potions and still get the full healing, as long as the spell is up.
How is this?
Alright, you still have your bonus action. Anything else from your card?
Leave, do... How did this... On,
You already cast Beacon of Hope. If you're going to cast another spell, it has to be a cantrip.
not a bonus action?
No, because that's 2 full spells there.
Oh, huh.
So, you still have your Bardic Inspirations to give out. You've only used the 1 so far. Or you can just choose to end your turn. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll give one of those to White here.
Okay. As you give out another, you got this!
Yeah.
You didn't see him get, the rock was in the way, you didn't see him get pounded into the dirt. So, you know, you think he's totally got this. Anything else from your card?
That's everything.
Okay. Helena, it is now your turn, and I believe you also still have the unused Bardic Inspiration, is that right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Attack. What do you think I'm going to do?
I just ask it, don't get mad at me. Be nice to God.
15 points.
Yeah. So, just to clarify, who were you? Yeah, no, the only person you can target is the giant.
Yep, giant.
So, Helena,
Say it.
could you describe, how do you want to do this?
Let's finish that cut across the stomach.
I'm sorry, what?
Finish the cut across the stomach.
Ah, there we go. Okay. So yes, as the attacks continue to pile up and the hill giant eventually loses its footing, Helena once again, almost like a baseball batter, just brings the axe like all the way with a full swing, cuts open fully not the stomach, but the tummy of this massive humanoid figure, and they fall over dead. Helena, you still have your movement, and you still have your second attack.
Yep.
The hill giant is currently bleeding out, dead, in front of the cave entrance
Gotcha.
as it stumbles over.
I'm gonna attack this one over here.
Alright, go ahead. Advantage. Because of flanking.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you hit, it doesn't matter what you roll.
Oh, ow.
No, that hits. So,
Hurt.
you don't even have to bother with the roll. Your rage bonus would finish this off. So, how do
Still
you...
wanna see what I roll.
Fair enough. I just have a personal story I'll tell later, but that can be dangerous sometimes. So, but he did only have the 1 hit point. So, how do you finish off this harpy?
We'll chop its head off.
Alright. So, Helena, getting sick and tired of all these giants and flying creatures literally looking down on her, decides to slice open their stomachs and slice off their heads as both the hill giant and a harpy now lay dead by her hands. Anything else from you, Helena? I believe you still have some movement left.
Yeah, I was gonna see how much I moved.
5, 10,
moved
15. You have 20. So you should have 20. Because you have the speed bonus now as your barbarian, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, you got 20 feet left.
move there.
There
So-
is still 2 harpies on the battlefield.
Yeah. Gonna make my way towards one of them.
Alright. That's gonna bring us to Harpy number 2 here. And yeah, he doesn't care about this bear. He cares about Okard. So he is going to fly up and over this rock, and this bear is going to use its attack of opportunity. Elcod, claws or bite?
Bite.
Bite. With a 20, yeah, no, this bear's on top of it. Literally, as 8 piercing damage. Oh, jeez. However, the harpy is still alive and makes its way over to Okard. With a 19, it's going to hit.
The bear said, "You don't care about me?"
No, he cares about putting 4 points of slashing damage on Okard. Continuing to squawk and screech at you. And it still has its second attack now with its claws, because it already used its sword. 8 is going to miss, unfortunately. Gwahir, it is now your turn. Gwahir took the pink harpy disappearing in front of you personally, so he's going to send an Eldritch Blast towards it, then go over and stand beside Okard. Yeah, an 18's gonna hit, but go ahead and roll damage on that for me. I don't believe you can add it on the damage roll itself. You add it to either the attack roll, the saving throw, or the skill check.
Yeah, it only goes in.
So,
It doesn't do damage.
yeah. It assists you in getting the damage, but that doesn't matter because the 5 force damage that you rolled... Yeah, it's... Yeah. No, it's just a hit. Yeah. Or you can use it for saving throws and stuff. It doesn't matter though, because that 5 force damage that you got is more than enough to finish the pink harpy off, as it... Thankfully, you avoid hitting the cloak. You actually pierce it right in the back of the neck, and it goes from the kind of the middle of the neck up and through part of the skull, you'd imagine, but it's facing away from you guys as it tried to flee, and it falls to the ground, dead. There is 1 harpy remaining, and you have a second Eldritch Blast that you would have cast from over here-ish, because you said you were doing that first, so... Mitch, I assume you want to target the 1 remaining harpy from back over here-ish, wherever you were. You were over here because you were flanking with Helena. So yeah, go ahead and roll to hit this harpy. Okay, so yeah, you can... So roll that d8 first, and then... Or you roll the d8... No, it doesn't matter. That definitely hits.
That'll hit.
Yeah, definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh my god. That's the exact amount of health that this harpy had left.
Yay!
Here was pissed.
As
My hair was mad.
As Gwahir got knocked unconscious, he just kind of got that kick of adrenaline as the healing magic comes through, and then finger gunned 2 harpies to death with an Eldritch Blast. And the sword now falling to the ground, finally out of the harpy's death grip. Let me do that one. That one. Yes, guys, everything on the battlefield is now dead. Combat has ended. Jess, thank you so much for joining us for the combat and giving everybody a rousing little fight.
Bops on the skull.
So, as you guys all kind of have that moment, 1 moment becomes 2, 2 moments becomes 3. You kind of just have that moment where your breath is continuing to even out, like... And when nothing else initially happens, you guys assume that everything is well taken care of. What are you guys going to do now?
Are we assuming Beacon of Hope is still in effect?
Yes. You wouldn't have lost concentration.
Okay.
Well, you should have technically rolled a concentration. Actually, yeah, because the sword hit you at least once, so your DC is 10. Roll me a concentration check. Or Constitution saving throw. We'll see first. A 13's more than good enough. Yeah, so yes, it's still up.
Okay, then I'll use... I need to... Wait, what's this? 4... 8...
I don't know, I can't
Yeah.
see what you're looking at.
Sorry. Healing word on my...
No, it's all good. Just poking fun. Healing word.
Yeah.
So that'll be 12 plus your spellcasting modifier.
12, 16.
There you go. So who are you giving that to?
Can I heal myself with it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be full healing.
Did you do lay on hands?
I just want the record to show that I never took damage.
Yeah, and that's rare. For a frontliner, yeah. So, just before anything else happens, Gwaihir did say that they ran over to the pink harpy, took the cloak off, and kicked the corpse. Classy.
Right?
Well, yeah, since I'm right next to this harpy, I could just take the sword off of it.
Oh, do you now? Okay. So,
that's a good question. Do you? Because you said
Gwaihir
you
has
could.
folded. No, he already said it. Gwaihir. No, I'm just joking. Gwaihir has. I don't know if they've actually put on the cloak, but they at least have it in their possession. Okard has now picked up the sword, and by the looks of it, with how the tokens were moving, it looks like Elkod is now going for the whip.
Correct.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You guys are easily.
wait.
Oh, what's up?
Are you gonna nay?
Shut up. You're good. It's all good.
That was pretty good though.
It took me a second to get, I couldn't even bring it into me like a groan, like it was a dad joke. I'm just like
Oh.
And putting in summoning
I'm sorry.
dragon.
I had to.
That's pretty great.
Oh my god, you guys. From, listen,
And you thought it was the hill giant making that noise this whole time.
I know,
Lo and
right?
behold-
Hold on, this thing's not responding. Little did you all know, it was an adult black dragon the whole time.
That's okay. We have 3 black bears. We'll be fine.
Oh no! Oh
I'm
no!
just kidding.
No!
It's fine.
I
So,
want to go to bed.
well, good thing too. We're almost done here. So if you guys, Mitch says, "Well, Pinky running ruined my plans. I'm pretty sure I would have survived if I could kill it. I'm so annoyed." Oh, because of the temp HP? Given what the hill giant was doing to you, I don't think so, pal.
You
I
know,
don't think
Gwaihir, I am a tank, not you, right?
I don't think your 6 temp HP was going to protect you from the 22 bludgeoning damage the hill giant was doing. I guess. Oh, so no, you did the math on it. Oh, you only needed one more? Oh my god.
Only one more.
Okay.
To be
Oh,
fair,
so-
though, that was him because you asked him, "Are you sure you want to target the hill giant with that last scorching ray when he could have targeted the other harpies?"
Yep, no. You
Well.
made that choice.
Can we?
You gave it to him a few times. I'm just saying.
I gave him the option. So, but he couldn't see the hit bars like I could. Anyway, it is no issue at all for you guys to pick up the cloak, the sword, and the whip. There is a small conundrum. Actually, no, it's a huge conundrum. As the giant's body has collapsed partially in front of the gate of the cave, leaving you not impossible for it to investigate, but definitely a little bit tougher, as you have to climb over its corpse. So,
How much does it weigh?
It's a huge creature. It is.
Well, first of all, how much meat can I get from these harpies?
They're humanoid creatures. So
Oh, okay. Never mind.
if you want, that's fine. I'm just letting you know.
Cat, what are you
and
doing?
to answer your other question, medium creatures are considered less than 400 pounds. Large creatures are considered less than 1,000. A huge creature, which is what the hill giant is, are anywhere between that range of 1,000 pounds and 25,000.
Wow.
And he's got a big old belly. Less blood in it, though, so it'll technically be a little easier, but, you know. But, Elcod, Helena, and Mumbo, since you guys are kind of the closest there, give me a quick perception check, you guys. If you score lower than your passive, you can just use that instead.
Do I win?
Yes, you do. Like, nobody else roll. It's not even let's not bother anymore. Elcod is in the perfect little position to kind of notice here that even though the giant did fall over, the tunnel rather was big enough for it. It's not like the giant like crawled out on all fours here. It walked through this tunnel comfortably. So it's safe to say that the tunnel was definitely tall enough for it. And this creature is about 15 feet tall, so the tunnel's about 20. And with its body fallen over dead to the side, there's definitely like an opening in the cave tunnel here. But like, even if you guys had brought your carriage and your horses with you, the downside here is that you're not getting those through. So, yeah. Are you guys going to enter the cave here and see what was going on, seeing as how that seemed to be their, hideout? Or are you just going to take the 3 items that you have collected off their corpses and return to Robin and the carriage?
I'm going to send my bears and I'm going to go in with them. Just letting you know.
Okay. Well, I don't think the bears have any kind of dark vision, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah. It takes a little bit, and you have to walk pretty far, because again, this was meant to be more of a jaunt for the hill giant than anything, and the harpies could fly. But eventually, the dirt does give way here, and eventually the sound of your boots hitting dirt, and, the paws of your bears eventually does give way to the clinking of coin and metal.
Ooh.
You guys, these weren't smart creatures. They weren't super intelligent in a lot of ways. It's amazing that they were actually able to utilize and in any way operate magical items like the ones that you guys have collected. But they have, and their little hoard that they had here, they were not hiding it at all. Who's got a torch or some sort of light on them?
We all have torches.
All right. As you guys begin to light your torches, and Okard is like, I got this. And he brings out his dancing lights and fully illuminates the little nook of the cave here. As it's like a cul-de-sac. It just kind of comes to an end at this point. A lot of the other branches and whatnot have caved in. But there's this little, outcropping, this little nook there. And you guys find a substantial pile of coin and a few other things among them in, a large, it's probably not real gold on this chest, but it's golden colored and very shiny, which may lead to the explanation on why the hill giant and the harpies kept it. So, it takes you guys a little bit to kind of sort through everything, more so the coins than anything else. But you do come back with some substantial findings at no other resistance. Are you guys ready for this small treasure hoard that you have found?
Yeah, Robin's
Okay.
not getting none of it. I'm just letting you know.
You guys find no money.
I'm just saying, he didn't help.
You should hold that comment back before.
He didn't do nothing.
Anyway, do you guys want me to go through the coinage or the items first?
Let's hear the coins so we know the split.
Okay.
I think that'll be easiest.
You guys are here for even amongst the 5 of you, it still takes you a little bit to count it all. Here, this is gold pieces, 4,400 gold pieces.
4,400. Dang!
And 1,000 silver. There are no electrum, there are no platinum, because those are pretty rare within themselves, and there is no bronze. The only real conclusion that you guys are able to come to is that they weren't considered shiny enough by the harpies to take.
How much was the silver? Sorry.
It was
1,000.
1,000 silver and 4,400 gold.
Jeez.
That's a lot.
We could
Now, onto the items
Got
here.
my money back. Oh, sorry.
You guys can choose how to split this amongst yourselves later on.
about
So
the
we will.
silver.
I have a list.
Oh.
It is all here. I will give it to you after. So I will delete which harpies had which items here, and I will copy paste the list. So I appreciate the note taking, but I do also have it here for you guys. You'll just have to sort it out later. So that's the coinage. There are 1, 2, including the 3 items that you guys took from the harpy corpses. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items here for you. The first thing that you guys find, just out of the items that you have, is a +1 magical whip. I believe that was picked up by Elcod. So these, until you guys say otherwise, those are going directly into the items of the inventories of whoever picked them up. So the whip goes to Elcod, the sword goes to Okard, and the cape goes to Gwaihir. So it's a +1 whip, it's a +1 magic sword, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of this Gwaihir, but it is the Cape of Montebank. I know I had it here somewhere. The Cape of Montebank is a wondrous item, rare. It does not require attunement, and it smells faintly of brimstone, which I'm sure you're all for. While wearing it, you can use it to cast the Dimension Door spell as an action. This property of the cape can't be used again until the next dawn, so unfortunately that harpy did use it, and you can't use that feature until tomorrow. And for anybody who is unfamiliar, the Dimension Door is a teleportation spell that can take the wearer or the user and one other person up to about 500 feet away, if I'm recalling correctly. So it's just a once per day sort of thing. And you do, when you disappear, you leave behind a cloud of smoke that smells faintly of brimstone, and a similar cloud will appear at your destination. So, the smoke that you left will slightly obscure the space and the space you appear in, but it dissipates at the end of your next turn. So, there's that. Let me double check my notes here. As far as the things that you guys find in the cave, in the big shiny box, I keep hearing stuff. What is going on? Oh, you guys are typing in chat. That's what that is. Because I'm looking at the alternate tabs and notes here, and I'm like, what is happening? We need to make a party fund.
We do.
What is Gwaihir approaching, Mitch? I'm a little...
Appreciate.
Are you just trying to take the gold? Oh, approve.
Cruise.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Approaches. That's what I read.
You approve of party fund?
Okay. So, in this big old shiny box where they've thrown the other cool or bizarre shiny things, of the brimstone,
Got
of
it.
the cave. Gotcha. So, in the big old shiny box, the lock broken a long time ago. The box is just painted like literally gold. Like it's not really worth all that much, especially with all the harpy scratches that are on it. But good enough to carry everything in. You guys will probably have to carry some of these items back by yourself, though, if you wanted to scoop all the coinage into it, because they're not in the box; they're just in a pile. Anyway, back to the rest of the items. You guys find, believe it or not, a sealed spell scroll in there. Unfortunately, it is only a level 1 spell scroll of Chromatic Orb. So, while that is beyond the level of magic that you guys are currently casting, spell scrolls, regardless, usually sell for a good price. Or you could use it yourself, it's up to you. Chromatic Orb does have a lot of flexibility in the elements that it can apply in its damage. So if you come across something with a lot of resistances and you don't have the right damage for it, that's very useful there. You guys do easily pick out 2 of the next items, as seen as how you're carrying one of them. One is a standard potion of healing, covered in a lot of dust there, and you seem to think, based on the box, that it was in here originally. The other potion is a potion of superior healing. The third and final bottle in the little set here, it was kind of one of those things where it was inside the box itself, there was a little board with 3 little circles cut out in it, so that the spherical glass of the potions could rest on there and be held in place pretty easily. And the third one of these little containers isn't actually one of the glass flasks that potions are standard in. This one's actually a bit more of a cylindrical container containing Kyongtum's ointment, which is a healing ointment with... Let me double check. This glass jar, 3 inches in diameter, contains 1d4 plus 1 doses of a thick mixture that smells faintly of aloe. The jar and its contents weigh half a pound. As an action, 1 dose of the ointment can be swallowed or applied to the skin. The creature that receives it regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points, ceases to be poisoned, and is cured of any disease.
Wow.
So that's a d4 plus 1 doses, so we're going to figure out how much that's got right now. That's, unfortunately, the harpies seem to have played with it a little bit, so there's only 2 doses in there out of the potential 5. But hey, that's still pretty good. Beacon of Hope, Kamo. Oh, sorry, what? So, we got the spell scroll, the potions, the ointment. Last, but certainly not least, you guys aren't really sure if the harpies hoarded this or if this was also in the box when you guys found it. Because inside this larger box is another box. This one measures about...
box inside a box inside a box?
No, it is just the one. This one, though, measures about 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 6 inches deep. It weighs about 4 pounds, and while you don't have any water with you guys, it feels fairly hollow, so you think it will float. It can be opened and store smaller items inside. This item also has 3 command words, each requiring you to use an action to speak it. The one command word will cause the box to unfold into a boat that is 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. The boat will have a pair of oars, an anchor, a mast, and a lateen sail. The boat can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably. You guys have found a folding boat.
A folding boat.
Yep. The second command word will cause the box to unfold into a ship 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 6 feet deep.
Wow.
This ship will have a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a mast with a square sail. The ship can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably. And when the box becomes a vessel, its weight becomes that of a normal vessel of its size, and anything that was stored in the box remains in the boat. The third command word causes the folding boat to fold back into a box, provided that no creatures are aboard. Any objects in the vessel that can't fit inside the standard 12 by 6 by 6 box will remain outside the box as it folds. Any objects that can fit inside will do so. This is a rare, wondrous item that does not require attunement. Everything else was... the Potion of Superior Healing was rare, but most of the other stuff was uncommon. Oh, no, the cape was rare as well. The Dimension Door cape. So, it seems that Robin's story was correct. These harpies have... And see, this route is on the way to Duskhaven, his home, so it seems he would, in fact, know plenty about it. So, it seems that these harpies and this hill giant were making, quite the threat to some of the people here. Or perhaps they got these items from elsewhere instead of just passerby. Who knows? Regardless, Finders Keepers, I think, applies in this case. And you guys are quite, heavily encumbered by some of your coinage and items now. It will take 2 people. I don't want to make assumptions, but I assume Helena and Mumbo to carry the big box filled with the 5,400 coins back.
Yes.
I'd assume so. Am I wrong to assume that the 2 barbarians would carry all the heavy coin back?
Oh no, Mumbo is here for the...
I'd ask them nicely too. Definitely.
Okay. Just FYI, guys.
Should we?
If you guys want to leave it here, I can start applying encumbrance rules. But as a soft encumbrance rule, I will let you guys know, with almost 5,000 coins, you cannot carry that on your person unless you get bigger backpacks. If you try to take that with you, that will, encumber you. So good thing you bought a cart. Otherwise, that was one of the things. If you guys all got riding horses and riding horses only, without getting bigger backpacks or something, yeah, you guys would have had to leave some of this coins behind.
We should thank Helena.
Okay. Anyway, as you guys pack this all up, and Mumbo and Helena, coordinate themselves to kind of, carry the box with you guys. It really hasn't been too long since you left Robin over there. And you start making your way back. So, I take it, is there anything else you guys want to do before you guys can just take a handle on each side of the box and walk side to side? What's with this walking backwards stuff?
I want to see you walk backwards.
Okay. Helena's being a bully older sister, apparently.
Yep.
So as you guys start making your way back,
what he gets for being late.
So just a quick thing here. Be nice. Anyway, So just to double check something, Guahir seemed very okay with the cape. Elcod, are you going to hold on to the whip?
If no one else wants it.
Okay.
As long as you name it Nene.
Okay.
No.
And
Oh, come on.
and Okard, are you going to hold on to that scimitar?
That's what it is?
Yes, it's a sword, but yes, and specifically it's a scimitar.
Oh, that's right, it is scimitar. Yeah. Hold on
As a
to it.
bard, I know that you can use swords, so...
Yeah, simple weapons, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what good a cape would do me, so...
Well... Did you hear the explanation?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a cape that makes you teleport 500 feet once per day. No attunement required. So, it's useful for literally anybody in this party. So,
I mean, I
but
guess it could-
Elcard, if you're going to keep the sword on you, good to know. Elcod has the whip, you have the sword. Guai here has the cape. Good to know. So, is there anything else that you guys want to do before you head out and back to where you last left? Where you last left Robin and the cart and your newly acquired horses?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. You guys actually want to flip the... Okay. Helena, odds or evens?
Always,
Odds. Evens.
there you go.
There we go.
That's what I
Right
get
here.
for being an oddball.
Yep. So yeah, unfortunately, Guai here, it's pretty easy to tell that the weapons that used in the battle were the only real things that any of them had. And unfortunately, none of you are large enough to physically carry the great club that the Hill Giant had. Who doesn't really have anything on him besides just the rags that he was wearing. So, I take it that's
Hey,
all for you guys,
stop
and
it.
you'll be heading back to Robin?
Yep.
Okay. One moment, please. Do. My apologies, guys. 1 second. So, I want to know how much of this was a joke before, as you guys were talking during the break. Do you actually think that Robin would ditch you, or was that just break time joking?
I hope he wouldn't.
Somebody was saying it before, and I want to know.
I don't know who was saying that. Just
Somebody was bad-mouthing my boy.
all I said was he could, and as much crap as some of our party members have given him, I wouldn't really hold it against him, you know, like finally I'm free of these jerks.
Well, technically, like, your dynamic has shifted. He has
I
technically
know.
employed you. So,
But still, you know, you're like, oh good god, now I can get there quicker.
right. As you guys start making your way back, it isn't long before, like, you didn't have to go too far for this, but you did leave one man, his falcon familiar, and your newly acquired 3 horses and cart/carriage over by themselves. And while Helena and Mumbo are able to work conjointly to carry the coinage, no problem. It's still a little awkward, seeing as how there aren't exactly paved roads out here or anything. And you're walking, you gotta step over the twigs that haven't been clear, or like full-on branches and the logs, and even full-on fallen trees and everything. And as you guys get closer, you do hear the only thing that you guys really hear for a moment, in the very clear skies of the early afternoon, is this crackle of thunder. Are you guys going to rush back over to the spot that you were all at?
Yes.
Okay.
I will.
As you guys, I'm sorry, who said that they will?
Elcod.
Elcod, my apologies. I'm looking over at the other screen here. But as you guys make your way back over and emerge back through the bushes, you see the carriage, your horses, most importantly Sir Soren, and Robin. What you also see on the littered up along the ground of the trail, and the thunder that you guys heard before was definitely lightning, and held in the hand right in front of you guys, in this giant glowing arcane hand right in front of Robin. The hand is crushing the body of a harpy, and they are littered among the ground here. And as he's just kind of like catching his breath here, he's like, "Oh, hey guys, how things go on your end?" Just, they kept coming for the horses. Got crazy. Oh. Man, I'm glad I'm back at it. Oh. So how are you? And that is where we are going to end today's session. You guys are back. You are rich as all hell. You have plenty of fun items to deal with. And, you have seen your first bit of evidence that Robin can easily handle himself. I will note that around these trees here, in addition to the giant glowing hand that is crushing the body of a harpy, and the crackle of thunder and bit of lightning that you probably heard, some of the trees on the trail are definitely burnt, as are some of the harpy bodies, and some of them are just full-on frozen in place before they fell to the ground and shattered. So, Robin's a heavy hitter, guys. Like, his boasts were not empty when he said that he was up there as a caster. Yeah, but he didn't have to go against the giant. Exactly. So, in addition to all of that, there is one other announcement that I will be giving here.
Is it what I think it's gonna be?
What do you think it's gonna be?
Level up?
Yes, you guys are now level 7.
I knew it.
What level are my bears? Because they've been carrying us.
Probably like level 20 by now.
They stay the same.
Dang.
So, that'll be the end of things for the night. You guys will be able to level up between now and the next session. I will want to know what kind of changes are getting added to your characters and such, and we can roleplay a little bit of that, depending on what some of that stuff is. But next session, you guys will be continuing on your way to Duskhaven, with whatever pit stops or delays there may or may not be. Because, remind you, you guys aren't even a full day out from Yanrel at this point. So, Holly, if you could be so kind.